Try.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I think we're live. Let me know if you can see us and hear us good.
Oh.
Susie's on her way.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
All right, let me turn down my computer here. There we go. All right. How's everyone doing today? We're just waiting on Susie. And Ray is here setting up her machine.
Hello.
I got my cup of coffee.
I decided to not go with coffee today, so I'm doing V8 energy drinks.
Ooh, that sounds good.
They're actually really good.
Dalva. Hi, Cindy and Dalva. Okay, good. We're going. Sweet. And Cherish. I can see comments this time. Yay.
Oh, could you not see comments?
Not last time. No, I couldn't see a single comment.
I am so bad with technology. So like last time you guys were on here with Kasaya, actually, I tuned in and I was like, I can't figure out how to leave a comment. Like there's no option. It just won't let me. So
Right.
I don't know, but I'm terrible with technology and I literally never know what's going on. So, you know, it's probably me.
Oh, I need to let Susie in. Sorry. Hold on. Add to stream. There you go.
Hey!
Hey, girl.
I was like waving, like, let me in. Hello. Do you see me?
I saw it pop up and then I got distracted with comments. Sorry.
Sure. I figured as much. I was like, I better leave a comment and say, let me in.
All right, we're all here.
Trying to get set up here.
Hey, what's going on? I got my coffee. Yeah.
Me too. I got home coffee.
I got
No
Starbucks.
You should
I had my
send me
Starbucks
Starbucks,
yesterday.
like, virtual Starbucks.
Oh, some virtual Starbucks.
But they still spell your name wrong.
Right?
Well, because otherwise it wouldn't be authentic.
Oh, that's
Right.
true. That's true.
My real name, my actual name gets misspelled all the time. I go by Rosie, but that's not my actual name.
Well, are you going to tell us your actual name
I know,
now? Or is
she's
it
got, like,
going
a
to be like a
secret
mystery?
It's Rosanna. So I'm Hispanic, so it's
Oh,
actually
no.
Rosanna.
My computer
And
froze.
Oh, it's Rosanna.
Okay, my computer froze and the suspense is now killing me. I didn't get to hear it. You literally stopped. You go, my real name is, and you froze and went away. And I'm just like, what? Okay,
Can
hold
you
on.
see me
Repeat.
now? Are you back?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. Just when it was getting juicy.
My real name is Rosanna.
Okay.
So it's
I like
actually said Rosanna because it's a Hispanic name, I guess, but everyone misspells it.
Oh, I bet.
Mhm.
Well, my real name is not Susie either.
No, it's not. You have a beautiful real name.
Oh, thank you. It's Akimi.
Oh.
It's
Isn't
Japanese.
it cute? I love it. I
cute.
totally go by Akimi.
Guys?
I think, yeah. Well, and I get it. I know everybody likes nicknames or because it makes it easier, like all those things. My real name is just Ray. So there's that.
You're Ray of
I'm
Sunshine.
real. These bitches
But
are so
everybody likes to try to make up a real name. Like I've had strangers I'll be like, oh hi, like I'm Ray. And they'll, whatever. And then they'll introduce me to somebody else. Like, oh, I just met this girl. Like, her name is Rachel. Or like, they'll call me. And I'm like, no, like that is not my name. Or
it's just Ray.
coworkers.
Oh, no.
That's it. Stops at Ray.
Yeah, no, like that's it. And then, or people always go, oh, what's it short for? And I'm like, nothing. Like that's it. That's all I got. It's just that, like just the 3 letters. It's not short for anything. There's not any extra. Like
That's hilarious.
Everyone is like
Right?
digging
I
for
like
more.
that.
So you guys have like so much more after yours, which is funny because you have like these short nicknames and then I'm like the total opposite and people still try to like go the other way with it.
Yeah, I think everyone expects everyone to have a nickname, I think, or something. I don't know.
That's what I think so too, definitely.
Yeah.
Probably. And then the funnier thing is my sister's name is Rachel. So it's like, obviously my name is not Rachel.
Ray and Rachel, that would be
really
very
weird.
confusing.
I have a third sister, a second sister, 3 of us, and her name is Rebecca. And then to make it even weirder, we all have the exact same initials because my mom thought that would be a really great idea until we all fought about everything.
Oh
Because
no.
we would do this thing where we would put our initials on it and go, "This is mine." Well, we literally all
You
have
guys have the same initials.
Well, we will have the same initials also, because I'm a Rosie Carter, my husband's a Robert Carter, and my son's a Robert Carter.
Oh
So
my
we're
gosh.
all the same exact initials. Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Hi,
That's super
everyone.
funny.
I can actually see comments today. Woohoo!
I can't see them unless I click on the more button and I have to go to comments.
So I'm trying to figure out how
Can you
this.
see them when after you do more?
Oh.
Oh, Susie went bye-bye.
Bye, Susie. She went two more. Way too more.
She went too far more.
Right. I don't have a more button. I do see comments. Ooh,
There
okay.
should be a more button underneath the where like you could see yourself on the camera part. Like underneath it, it should be mic, cam, guest, and more. Or I have.
That's
guest
what you have.
because
Mine is different, but if I go over to the side, I can see it now. I can't see who's commenting on like where they're coming from, right? I can't tell where they're watching from, but I can see them.
I'm assuming that on mine, because I see a little YouTube symbol next to everyone's names. And so
Right.
I'm thinking that's what that means. I don't know, everyone. We're all new to this. I'm thinking everyone's coming from YouTube.
Yeah. Can you tell that we are not tech wizards?
No, I am not a tech wizard.
No, not even a little bit.
Dalva, your middle name is Rosanna in Spanish? Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Is it spelled the same way as your name?
Yeah, she even spelled it the way I spell my name.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yay, that makes me so happy.
That's really cool. At least when I lost internet, it looks like Cindy said that we can hear you. So when I got lost and it stopped, at least people could still hear. So that's good to know.
Yep, you didn't freeze, which is funny because you kind of like kept going and you were perfectly fine. Oh, there's
literally right as you were like, my real name is, and then you and Susan turned into the little turning wheels and it went silent. And I was like, what is this? Like built-in drama and suspense.
I'm having technical difficulties.
You're
What
back.
happened?
You went bye-bye. You went like a little magic trick.
I clicked outside the window and it went, bye. Like, kick me out. I'm like, where did I go?
Oh, where'd you go now? What are you doing?
Stop pushing buttons, Susie. Okay, hold on. I have this like thing going on here, and it is either wanting to be like a massive comb over and then fall in my eyes or be crazy. So I'm gonna go put it up because I can't. I'll be
Go
right back.
for it.
BRB.
BRB. Well, everyone, we are going to just sit and sew and hang out. We don't have like a pattern in mind. We're just gonna chit chat. And most of the conversocials that Susie and I will be hosting will be
Wait,
just.
is there two of me? No, there's one of me.
Are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
You okay? You got it?
I just can't see.
You crack me up, girl. Oh my gosh. So
I'm not gonna touch anything anymore.
So the conversocials most of them are going to be just hanging out and sewing, and a time for everyone to just kind of like grab your unfinished projects or whatever you're working on and sew along with us, or just sit and chat and have a good time. Super laid back and hang out. And then sometimes we will have patterns that we're working on, but today, nah, we're gonna do whatever.
Susie is doing homework that she should have done a while ago.
You're doing homework?
I'm doing homework. I'm actually doing a pattern testing for my dear friend Amber from So Majestic, and it's for her new pattern called Eileen Pool Tote. Yay!
Oh, I love Amber. She's very sweet.
She is so sweet. But I'm like, dang it! I'm so glad we're doing like random. I'm like, oh man, I gotta do this testing so much because I messed up all my pattern pieces. I was like, okay, this is good.
So Cindy, I'm going to be sewing up some peekaboos that I've had cut for a while, and some that I kind of work on whenever I just want to sew because they're so easy to make. I normally have like just some cut laying around, and then when I want to sew at nighttime, like before bed or something, I will sew up a peekaboo. So that's what I'll be working on. What are you working on, Ray?
Well, currently I'm trying to figure out how this works, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're just going to, that's fine. That's fine. I have a very tiny bit of a UFP left over to finish that I started the other night. I cut this out, I don't even know, forever ago. It's the Dana with the additional pocket.
Oh, cute.
And then I need to figure out, as soon as I got it finished, I realized that I did not top stitch the back panel.
No.
Which, like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it still functions just fine without the top stitching. And I know a lot of people choose not to top stitch like that, but I did top stitch the front. But, like, also, I don't know if I really care. I don't want to dismantle the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that seems like a lot of work for top stitching.
yeah, well, and especially on the back side, this isn't a bag that, like, you put over your shoulder. It's a fanny pack. So, like, I just don't know if I really care. I think I'll just seam roll it and call it a day, because I literally closed up the bottom and then went and zipped it up and was like, yeah, oh, sad.
Can you steam it kind of flat maybe to kind of help with that?
Probably. It's waterproof canvas inside, like OtterTex, and then just the back stitch, like regular canvas, like they're water resistant or whatever it is.
Cool.
So yeah, I think it's fine. And then I needed to decide on the other ones I've made. I did top stitch right here, just along the edge. I don't do the whole front. I just do right here to, like, keep it nice and flat and kind of, I don't know, give it better shape. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or not. I don't know if I do. So, and then I just need to put the strap on it. And then I have a zip away tote cut out over here that I'll start working on after, because this is not going to take me very long, which is the By George pattern. Have you guys seen that one? The one that, like, folds up super cute?
No, I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one? I had a couple of them in my booth when I saw you guys both, but they were hanging behind me. So it's a tote bag. I don't have, like, one made, but I'll show you this one. I'm done. It zips away into, like, a little thing about this big. And I do vinyl on the outside of mine, so it's, like, fully wipe offable. And when you unzip it, the tote comes out of it, and the outside part that it zips into, that becomes the bottom of the bag.
Oh, I think I have seen that.
So, like, it's, I don't know. I love them, and they're really, really fun. And they're, like, pretty quick, minimal hardware, minimal, like, skill involved. So I actually really like those.
Minimal skill involved.
That's me. That sounds like me.
It's a good beginner friendly thing. Now I'm super slow at sewing, so I can still make it take like 2 hours.
Me too, girl.
That is me. I still think you're faster than me, Rosie, because I omit things. I'm like, nope, pocket ain't going in there. Nope, nothing going in there. Just
oh, girl,
I do that.
Fast should not be included with my name at all.
No, you guys are like, oh, we're doing the pockets. Nope, not in the pockets.
I'm like, oh, I don't need 6 pockets. 3 pockets will be fine. Oh, zipper overlay. I don't need that.
Oh,
so many new creations, new bag cutout. Which bag is that? Cindy, I'm talking to you.
Oh, there's another bag out. What? There's so
yes,
many patterns
Cindy's
coming
working
out,
on a so many creations new bag. She said she has them cut out, cork and waterproof canvas.
I didn't know that she put out another pattern.
I didn't know either. I can't keep up. Just can't.
I can't either.
Yeah. New bag.
And lately I've been kind of bad about social media.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right, Rosie. I didn't sleep very much last night.
Yeah, I know. With your 5-hour nap. She took a 5-hour nap.
Yeah.
Me. They're like, you didn't tell us what time to wake you. So I was like, I can sleep. So I went to bed and I put on Golden Girls, so I usually do. And I'm laying in bed and I'm like, listening to Golden Girls. I'm actually paying attention. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I turn off Golden Girls. I'm sitting there like, no, it's not like I'm still awake. I watched a movie.
You cracked me up.
Man,
Man, if I napped for that long, I would be awake all night.
Yeah,
all
for
night.
real.
I pretty much have been awake all night. So this is me on coffee wired. I'm good though. They're like, this is normally you though. No, this is me tired of coffee. So
Cindy says the Margie bag.
Margie bag.
I have to look into that one.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about that one.
Dalva's knitting. Yay. See? This is great.
Oh, Sarah, so Terria was hand pink wavy. That's cute. Good to see you all together.
Are you all going to Sew Magical in Florida in September? That's the plan for me.
Yep.
And Susie, you're going, right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
What about you, Ray?
I will not be there in September.
Okay.
I am knitting. Oh, Dalva's knitting. Hey, Dalva.
Yeah.
How are you, girl? What's going on?
I think one day instead of sewing, I'll do the same thing. I'll just knit.
I didn't know you
I
knit.
cannot knit. My
Yes,
knits,
I'm a
my
knitter.
knits are not straight. My knits are like they start
Your
going
knits
like
are
in a
not
diagonal.
straight.
They start going like I'm good with a couple ones, and then they start getting like different sizes, and they start going. I'm like, what the heck is this?
I
It's just
crochet, but
practice.
my crochet is
I
also
love
crooked.
crocheting. I love crocheting, girl. I love it.
In September, by the way, I don't even remember the dates off the top of my head right now, but I will be
Oh, so crafty.
at the Oh So Crafty Expo, which you're going to be there too, Susie.
Yes, I'm going with
Nice. I want to go to that next year. For
You should
sure.
go this year. Come visit us in Missouri.
I don't think I can this year, but.
Oh, does Missouri snows, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't think so in September. I mean, I do think that they get it, just like Oklahoma and everywhere else in that region. You know, Texas
Where
gets
like
it sometimes
snows
too.
and melts.
Oh, girl,
Sorry.
Austin's been snowing normally now every year.
That what?
Austin's been snowing every year now.
I know,
Texas
Dallas
has
too.
been having some weird weather.
Well, we had a
It's
tornado in
been-
LA and California.
Yeah, and that's really rare for that
That is
area.
like a freak of nature, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's been weird.
Definitely has been weird. And it was raining yesterday. I showed Rosie a video. I was like, Rosie, I'm driving in the rain. She's like, it's raining again? I go, yeah, we're drowning over here. We're no longer in a drought.
Y'all are gonna drown.
We're drowned. We have so many mudslides going on over here.
Oh my gosh. We've been in Arizona now, and it's rained 3 times since we've been here. And we're not in northern, we're in the valley in Arizona. I mean, I lived here for 16 years and it didn't rain 3 times the whole time I lived here.
Right?
I swear to God. And it like literally, and in fact, it's rained more than 3 times because we've been woken up in the middle of the night by rain. There's rain clouds over me right now. It's like, what is this? And it's been cold. So like it's almost April. My husband's birthday is in April. And I can remember like every Easter and his birthday when we lived here being like hot. Like you would sweat in like your Sunday Easter dress when I was a kid. Every time. It was always hot. And it's like cold. I packed for Arizona weather. I have like shorts and like these little like thin
and now you're freezing. You're like,
yes. Dude, it has been like in the 50s with like cold breeze and like not a lot of sunshine. Some of the days.
That is crazy.
This is Texas weather. Like this is DFW weather. And I'm going, I left my Texas clothes at home.
Texas weather at home.
that cracks me up. That is so funny. Cause like my daily wear is a sweatshirt, leggings, and big socks. And then I wear my my Birkenstocks still, even though it's snowing outside. I don't care.
See, that's what made me fat during COVID, those stretchy pants, girl. The stretchy pants. Because you know how when we used to wear jeans all the time before COVID, and we'd eat, and we'd have to unbutton them, you know? Then you're like, okay, I'm full. But then during COVID, when you're wearing the stretchy pants, it just expands, and you don't have to unbutton anything, so you just kind of your big old sweater.
Some of us did not wait for COVID. I stopped wearing jeans for the most part in like my late 20s. I was just like, these are uncomfortable and I don't care anymore.
Do you guys remember jeggings? Oh, I used to love jeggings.
So oddly enough,
stopped wearing pants a long time ago.
Yeah.
I wear no pants.
I'm wearing them today, so y'all
I was going to say, are we... Okay. Good to know.
She's like, I am bottomless. You can't see shit. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see nothing. I got I'm bad. Sorry. That's Susie. I'm gonna go in the corner in a minute. I'm sorry.
You cracked me up.
Cherish.
Oh
edit it out.
Edit it out. I don't think it works that way. Post production, yes.
I know they're like, what kind of show is this? Oh damn, we're live.
Dalva says she wears pajamas every day. Same with Cherish.
I love you, Dalva. That is awesome, girl. You
Donald ducking it. That is
you spark those PJs.
Yep. I do that on most days there, Shanova. I really do. I would just wear really long shirts.
Okay, let's click more. Hopefully it doesn't kick me. Hey, Shanova. She's totally Donald ducking it.
Sure am.
Oh man. Okay, don't click done. Okay, that's the problem. That's why I hit done, and they was like, "Yep, you're done."
So can you see the comments now, Suze?
No, I have to oh my god, I can't talk right. I have to keep clicking more and then hit comments. But it tells me like a symbol when someone like says something.
See, that's weird. We need to figure that out because when we were live with Kasaya, I couldn't see them at all.
Inside and outdoor pajamas, I love it. Do you have outdoor slippers too? Delva, you gotta show pictures, girl. You gotta show us some pictures of your outdoor slippers.
No, we're all inside PJs and outside PJs. That's
yeah.
funny.
See, as I said, you gotta show me your outside slippers.
Outside slippers. Mine are Crocs. If I go outside.
Oh my god, I got my Margaritaville Crocs because we're going. Oh, in June, me and Ray and Rosie can't go though, but we're gonna be in Sewcation at Suicide.
Woot woot.
I'm going next
I'm
year.
super
Though.
excited.
Next year.
Ray, you have to get yourself some Margaritaville Crocs.
I have to do what?
You have to get those Margaritaville Crocs. They have like a slice of lime and a shot glass and like a salt shaker.
They're ridiculous.
You have not shown me, and also like no shade to anybody, but like I do not own a pair of Crocs.
Okay, what size shoes do
So-
you wear? So I'm like,
You don't own a pair of Crocs?
I'll be like, Ray,
Where
you're
do you live?
I'm like, yes. No, I'm just kidding.
I am an Uggs girl. I live in my Uggs. I'm wearing Uggs slippers right now. I have two different pairs. Like, I have worn these to bits and I need to wash them and like refluff them, but I love my Uggs. And then whenever it's cold, I have Ugg boots. And then when I go outside to do gardening, I have Ugg like shearling lined rubber up to my knee rain boots. They made them for a while and they're my favorite things ever. They're literally like one piece cast rubber. And anybody who knows me knows that I love maroon, like burgundy anything. Like I have burgundy stuff on me at all times. I found them in maroon. So I bought them. They match my raincoat, which is maroon. And so I have a ton of Uggs. And like, that's when I'm in the house, I have these. And then I have like the fully enclosed style Ugg slippers. I just love them. Like they're so comfy. It's like, I don't know, slipping into like a blanket that you get to wear on your body. I don't care if they're not fashionable.
And I'll put them on when I just clunk around the house, but they're too big for me, but they are super comfortable.
But that's what I love about them. Like I purposefully get mine like a half size or a whole size up, depending on. I love them. Like I don't care. They are not fashionable. I've been wearing them for far too long since I was like in my teens when they kind of became popular over here. I don't care. I love them.
I got the Uggs with the bows in the back of my boots. I love those.
You can pry them out of my cold, dead 1988 born hands. I don't know which generation thing I am, but like skinny jeans and Uggs, I will never let them go. Everybody just needs to make their peace with it.
Yeah, skinny jeans. But skinny jeans are called, they were called jeggings, I thought. Jeggings, right? Jeggings?
Originally they were, and then they were leggings. But I wore leggings as a little girl too because they were really in the early 80s, and so
I had the strip underneath it, right? Yeah, with your saddle shoes.
My stirrups.
Yes, my saddle shoes with your oily imprint.
With my jelly shoes. I wore my jelly shoes.
And then don't ever get those sandals wet because then they start stinking. You gotta throw them out.
Your jelly sandals with the glitter in them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had those too.
Yep, and you always got blisters from them.
Remember the leather sandals we used to wear? Back then, they're back. Berkshire has them now.
The brown style with like the kind of woven thing on the top.
Yeah, those things.
Like Doc Martens made them and a bunch of other companies.
Yeah, and then remember, like you wear them and then
bring those back.
I think they are. Everybody wears Doc Martens here.
Well, yeah,
I don't know why.
Not that style of sandal.
Like ice skates. I don't know. Doc Martens are awful in the wintertime, but they wear them.
That's funny. Well, like, and there's the Doc boots, and I forget who else was like a big, like maybe Skechers or somebody, but those brown like leather looking sandals with the thing across the top and they wrapped around your ankle, but they were like a functional shoe, you guys, not like a slide or a slip on. And I need those back
think of what you're talking about, and I don't
think I have one of those.
I'm gonna find them.
You're like, I'm gonna find them. Dang it.
Where's my phone? I'm like, no. I don't know how to. I'm not describing them well, but like because like the thing is, I am getting old now, all right, and I can't be wearing all these stylish shoes.
Girl, you're not old.
No, not in years, but like, guys, this is a very. I am 34, but this is a hard 34. Okay, like this is a used, like vintage 34. Like it was left out in the sun a little bit and it was abused a little, like kids dragged it around like a blanket. Like it's a hard 34. I am old, okay? Like
She's
not
like,
in
I've been through
years.
the ringer, but you're a survivor, girl. You are a survivor. You're gonna survive.
Okay, but like also I don't have really good genetics and I like power tools and like lifting things inappropriately. Like I jerk my back with a twist when I like pick up heavy stuff. Like I'm not good to myself. So like it's a hard 34. I'm telling you. Okay, hold on. 90s brown leather.
Growing up in Alaska, it's
Oh, you
It's
should tell
rough,
Ray how many
too.
jackets you got, Ray. Or,
I'm not the
Rosie.
most girly girl you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, I have
I'm
60
girly girl.
jackets.
Just 60 jackets.
I'm a collector of jackets.
Okay, but that's like your main accessory, right? Like you
Exactly.
probably live
You
in
have
them.
to wear a jacket everywhere, so you accessorize with a jacket.
Right. Totally.
Yep.
I'm very girly girl. As you can tell, I'm girly girl.
I've become more in my older age, but when I was younger, it was
Oh my
trucks
gosh.
and
No,
and
my mom said I used to wear those dresses that twirl. I call them twirly. I said I always want to wear twirly dresses and clickety shoes because I wanted
and
the shoes
clickety shoes.
the ones that go click 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 click. I would like walk around with them, like making noises. I like the way they sound.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm the girl that still does like I like to snow machine and go four-wheeling and do all that. Obviously, I live in Alaska. So I wear everything
a video
pink
for you guys
while I do that.
I have this home video of me little, like I'm about like I think 5 years old, and my mom loves to go clubbing. My mom partied till she was like in her 50s, so she'd have really nice high heels, and you'll see me in the video wearing her high heels, and I'm walking, and like going click 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 click, and then like I turn the corner, my mom goes, "Wait a minute, what shoes does Susie have?" And she's like, "Oh, you're going out." She goes, "Susie!" I got that all on video. I'm like, "Yep, that's me."
Girl, if we would have grown up together, it would have been hilarious. You would have been the yin to my yang.
I know.
Oh man.
But I did used to collect spiders when I was in Alaska, because you know how you roll the logs they used to use for parking, right? Like the marks for the big rolling logs. So if you roll the log over, there's all kinds of goody bugs under there, and I used to like pick them and like take those legs off.
We used to do that with roly polies. The little black ones you can roll up.
Yeah, I used to flick them.
What's a roly poly?
What?
You have in Alaska. They're ones that
they're
like
like the little black. They're tiny. Like
they're like they crawl, and then you just
it's like a pill
them
shape,
and they roll in a ball. You got them over there. 'Cause I used to play with them all the time.
yeah, they're like a pill. They're like the size of a Tic Tac, and they're black.
I was not nice to bugs.
And when you touch them or pick them up, they literally roll into a little ball, like like a perfect little ball.
Have those, Susie? Are you crazy?
No, we do. Yeah, we did. Yeah, because I used to. My neighbor next door used to babysit me all the time, and she was Indian. She was like Native American in me, like belonged to a tribe. And I remember they used to come in her house, and I would, because I did not like taking naps. I was little. I'm sorry, I hate naps. So I would pretend to sleep, but then they would crawl in the
5-hour
room
nap
and play with them. I played with them during nap time, and I was like, fling, fling. Like I used to fling them everywhere. I was not nice to bugs. That's probably why bugs are not nice to me.
I found the sandals actually easier than I thought I would, and apparently they're like vintage ones from the 90s are all in stock. This was the dress version, okay? So like imagine with your cute denim dress, like your little mini dress, with your what do they call that? The overalls buckles on the dress, okay? Like every girl was wearing that with a white t-shirt, and this is the dress version of these shoes.
What the? I don't remember those.
Okay, yeah. See, I never wore those.
I got those. I got the knockoffs at Payless. I bought those at Payless.
So then Doc Martens and also Skechers, I was right on the two brands. There's probably more. They made these. This was like the casual version.
See, those are the ones I wore.
Yeah. Well, because this was the other one was like the ladies like dress style. This was like kids, but like women would wear these too.
Yep. And I wore those up until like my mid-20s. And the straps were breaking.
Yeah. Well, apparently they're calling them vintage 90s Y2K chunky platform sandals.
Vintage, okay.
Nothing from the early 2000s is allowed to be called vintage, okay? Like that's not
right. Thank you. And did you guys ever wear baby doll dresses in high school? I did.
Yeah, and baby doll t-shirts. And then let's also not forget about the baby doll tube top.
I had remember the little stick figure girls, and it says Brat?
What?
You don't remember those? The little white shirts, and then they're like little like stick figure girls with like the ponytails. Okay, maybe I'm the one.
Oh,
Girl,
actually,
we
I think
had,
yeah, they're like a
we
stick
had
figure,
one
but their dress is a
school
little
top hat.
triangle.
Yes.
Yes.
And it says words like brat or cool, or I had one that said brat. I used to wear, and I used to wear them with my plaid, like because I was into Clueless back then. Yeah, I know I was Clueless.
Yeah.
But
I am
wore
still
those
into
my
Clueless.
plaid skirt, and I was like, oh, look at me looking like a little high school Britney.
You are so funny.
I was like, look at me. I could not do the white socks though. That was a little too much for me. I couldn't do those.
No white socks.
No, I did do the Mary Jane shoes though. I did like my mom, and then my mom ruined it for me because she came in my room and she's like, "Oh, I used to wear that." I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't wearing it anymore, Mom."
Mary Jane's with the white, well, either with like thigh highs or with the short white socks folded over with the lace on it when you were like really little. Because I had those with my saddle shoes too. Like you would wear every little like red plaid dress with black and white saddle shoes for some reason.
Not this girl.
No,
No.
no.
What did you wear? What were you dressed
Yeah.
as?
I was a skater girl, so I
was
was
just
wearing,
gonna
like,
say that.
Roxy and
These
stuff
are
like
skater
that.
Okay,
girls.
well, I'm talking about I was not wearing saddle shoes with lace socks when I was like a tween. I mean, I'm talking about when you were like 5 or like 3. I don't know.
Oh, when
Like-
I was 5 and like really young, it was only leggings basically or shorts because I lived in Florida. And so I
okay.
wore a lot of leggings and shorts.
I was in the South, girl, so we still had the super long hair all braided or curled up with that giant ridiculous bow on your head that matched your whatever ridiculous dress you were wearing, and then the frilly socks with the lace and the
Not this
fancy-
girl. Jelly shoes
Yeah.
was as far as it went when I was that young.
Not me.
jelly shoes were allowed, but not when you were wearing your big bow and your like Sunday best, you know. Yeah,
That
those-
big bow would have gotten ripped out of my hair.
Oh, mine did. I was a tomboy. My mom was very like, I just brushed your hair. Why is it always gross?
Oh my
Because
god! I
I'm-
used to put dirt in my hair. Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
I'm dirt too much, but I used to put dirt in my hair because I can dig it out and be like, "Oh, dirt." I don't know why I did
Oh
that.
my God.
I had some serious issues or something. No, the guys did it and they told me to do it. So I was like, okay, dirt. Wee.
So Shanova said that she wore those shoes with her skater dresses.
Nice.
Which shoes? The sandals or the saddle shoes?
I'm
Or the jelly
assuming
shoes?
one of them. I don't know.
So,
Or Doc
see,
Martens.
obviously- So for you, back in the day, Hot Topic should have been your store, girl.
Yeah. I used to
Hot
go-
Topic was my jam for sure when I was in that phase.
I love Hot Topic. I still go. I go into Hot Topic the other day, last week. I go to the mall sometimes, for nostalgia, and I'm in there and I'm like, oh, this used to be my style when I was little.
I don't go there for nostalgia. I
me,
still
it was
go there
more
to
like
shop.
Pacific Sunwear was normally
They were
where I would
expensive now
shop
than they
for
were
most
when
of
we
my
were
clothes.
younger.
I did buy a lot of stuff.
Damn.
That was when I was more in like, not really boho. Like I was definitely never an actual like surfer or a skater, but I hung out with a lot of those kids. But I used to buy cute like tank tops at PacSun, like kind of linen style with like the cute
Oh
stuff on
yeah.
it. Or
That
back
was more of
when,
my high school wear was PacSun type stuff.
right. Did you guys ever get into the thing where it was cool to wear like guys cargo shorts? But then you would wear a
No.
super cute, no? Oh, that was huge here. So you would like in your size, you would buy like, cargo, like guys knee length cargo shorts and wear them with your Old Navy flip flops that matched your tank top exactly. And then you would layer like 17 tank tops with the lace on them. That was like
Oh,
such a big
wow.
thing, right? So you had like a spaghetti strap tank top with cute lace on it and then lace on the bottom. And it was really long. Like the tank top was too long. And then you would put on like another tank top over it with a thicker strap and then kind of pull it down so the lace showed and then it showed on the bottom. And then you would, or you'd wear those brown sandals I just showed you. And then you'd put a belt on over the tank tops because
That's hilarious.
I don't know why
No,
that was
I
like
never
such an
did
early
that.
2000s. Oh, and then you'd wear chandelier earrings, like beaded style ones. Like that was
Isn't that
the
back?
thing. And then you'd pull out your sidekick and like text your friends.
Your
Yeah.
sidekick? What is a
You would
sidekick?
text your friends? Text your friends with what?
On your that like before the iPhone, there was the sidekick. Did you guys? That was the phone where it went this
we're
way in
older than
landscape,
you on
and you
that.
picked out the
I
screen
didn't
and
get
the
a,
screen
I didn't
flipped
get a
up.
cell phone until I was like 18. I had a pager and we'd be like 43110 with hello.
We're making Cindy and Dalva feel really old, they say.
No, I didn't have a cell phone until I got to college.
I got my first cell phone. It was an Audio Vox. That brand was still like real big.
Girl, I thought it was cool with my pager.
And then I had a Nokia brick phone. It was all black and white. Like you still had to do the TRDL, not TR. I don't know whatever it was, that multi-button thing. I forget what it's called. With the tiny screen, and you were limited in the characters you could send in your text. Like when I got my first phone, you were literally limited to like 15 characters. So you had to figure out a way to like make it count.
You know those stupid little Nokia phones? That was my first cell phone in college.
That was my second one because I wasn't cool enough.
Didn't even have texting ability. It was an Ericsson, and all you could do was phone calls on it.
Ericsson. Yep. My mom had an Ericsson one, and then she, for work, before text messaging, she had a Motorola StarTech phone. Anybody remember those? You pulled the little thing up and then flip it, and it had that weird,
I remember that
front.
I still remember those big phones that they had in the car in the 80s. Remember those big old car phones?
Car phones? Yep.
I just have a fake one and pretend I'm cool in my mom's car. I'm like, yeah, look at me.
like Zach from Saved by the Bell. He used to carry one everywhere.
Oh
Please
my
tell
God.
me you watch
Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah,
Oh
100%. Saved by the Bell, Family Matters with Steve Urkel.
Yeah, Family Matters with Urkel. Yep, that was my
Step by Step with Suzanne Summers, I think was on it, and Patrick, whatever his face was.
Yep.
What else?
Who else? Okay, admit it.
Fresh
Who
Prince.
worked out to Jane Fonda? You know you did. Don't lie, because I did too. I used to steal my mom's workout tapes of Jane Fonda. Did you guys ever see those?
No, but the Suzanne Summers Thigh Master ones. That I knew about those. And the Gene Simmons workout videos too, for sure.
Oh my God. Yes.
Ooh.
No, my mom didn't have any of that stuff.
No, oh my gosh. My mom was a total like fad dieter and all this. Does anybody remember Billy Blanks from Tybo? No. The like super cute black guy who did like the martial arts. It was like Zumba mixed with martial arts. It's called Tybo, and it was like the biggest thing in like the very early 2000s. He was like, I think he was bald. He was really muscular. He's like a super hot black guy. I always thought he was hot.
I just remember Richard Simmons dancing to the 80s. I was like, yeah, I like him.
I don't know if he had music on his videos. I don't know. He was cute. That's all I remember. I remember being like a young cutie,
Gene Simmons workout. Oh my God. You mean Richard Simmons?
Richard Simmons. Yes, I did say Richard Simmons.
Simmons is from AC or from this.
Hey, Nicole. Did I say Gene Simmons? Did I really say Gene Simmons?
I think I did. I don't. Somebody did.
But that was you said Gene Simmons.
Okay, now I really need there to be a Gene Simmons workout video.
I know.
Somebody needs to share me that. Like
we can make our own workout video and call it Gene Simmons.
Okay, but you have to be dressed like him, but doing the Richard Simmons workout, like verbatim with the music and everything, and the same attitude. I need that in my life.
I'll wear the wig. I'm not wearing that jumper suit.
I did Jane Fonda with leg warmers. That's what Dalva said. That's actually a really cute look. So
wait, what is leg warmers?
The Jane Fonda with leg warmers.
Yes, yes. But if I was only skinny enough, I would totally sport that little jumper thing she had too. Like, remember how it was like shiny, like the shiny, like tight, like.
See, but I don't think you okay, look, we are in a new day and age now where people like celebrate the curves and want it. Like you can rock one of those whatevers with like the cute high up waisted whatever underneath it. Like that would be sexy, especially if you got like a little booty and some big thighs and you got some curves, because otherwise, like nothing wrong with that, all body types. But back in the day, everybody was trying to be a stick figure. Like we are not about that life anymore.
No,
rock your curve.
So I have a big butt. Like I always had a bubble butt. So I remember back then, me and my best friend had bubble butts, and we used to buy like 5 times our size just to cover it before the JLo thing. And now I'm like,
leotard.
That's still a thing though. Like to this day, I'm all about celebrating the curves, but then also like swimsuit designers, please, and underwear designers, like please give me actual coverage. Like you can't make it in my size up here and in the middle and then give me this much to cover my booty. Because
and I don't like the wedgies.
I
don't like the wedgies.
Yes, because it doesn't stay there. It does not stay there. Even when it's this wide, my butt be this wide.
I'm a small person, just naturally. I'm just a small person, and I don't like when that happens. Like I like full on bathing suits. I don't do the whole tube top thing. I just don't. I feel naked and I feel weird. I'm not. It's just not for me. And so I want like a full on swimsuit, but I want it to be like, you know, stuff isn't falling out, because I do have like, I'm top heavy for me, and I want things to stay in.
But let's also not forget, when this swimsuit gets wet, like it gets a little loose and stuff, so it's great on dry land, and then you get in the pool and you're all, you know, sloppy second, like sloppy, you know, whatever, everywhere. Not sloppy seconds, I don't know why I said that.
Sloppy seconds.
You're sloppy, sloshing around, trying to like keep your bits in, you know.
I don't want your sloppy seconds.
Sloppy pool seconds.
I had to tell my girlfriend said, don't worry, I don't want your sloppy seconds.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Yeah, that brought me back though. I love talking about the 80s. See, I wish we could do. I love the 80s. Me too. Hair, don't care, neon colors. I'm there, girls.
I like the 80s, but I love the 90s, man. Like I'll never get over it.
I love the 90s too. The style was, you know, interesting, and it's kind of sad that it's back, but you know.
I don't think it's sad, because I was like a little bit too young. Like I remember it and I loved it, but I was too young.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. The 90s was too much. It was an awful style.
That's what I love about it. It's just a little bit too much.
Great
style.
Like,
no.
You had a crazy sparkly shirt with like crazy hair and crazy makeup and like big crazy chunky shoes, and like and people were like here for it, and I want some of that. Like I just like this free for all of like, you know what I mean? Like no shit is given, right? Like I'm gonna rock it. It's my style. I'm gonna wear disco ball earrings with my blue eyeshadow and like whatever. I don't know. Like I just love it. I love seeing people do that wild, crazy, like their own style.
I don't care. I'm not gonna do it, but if you want to do it,
please don't misunderstand me. I cannot
go right ahead.
I cannot pull it off, but I love seeing other people do it. Yeah.
You go rock it out with your bad self.
I would totally rock that. You guys can totally. I told Rosie yesterday, I was like, when we do these social lives, I'm gonna start wearing me some colorful wigs.
Oh,
I think that would be fun.
Because I can't color my hair in real life though, because you know, I still got a corporate job, so I can't look unprofessional. But I can totally rock a wig. I'm looking at a lot of TikTok videos on how to do it.
On how to do it?
Because there's special ways to get it to look natural. You know, you gotta flush stuff on your forehead, like the waves, and there's like special glues, and then you gotta like dot some makeup on your.
You're talking about doing like lace front wigs, like legit doing the full wig install?
No, do the whole wig, girl. Just put on my head.
Well, that's what I mean. You were talking about putting stuff on your forehead. Like, are you talking about where you like install it with glue and then you like trim it and put the makeup?
Where you have to like make it line up so it looks
That's
natural.
called a lace front, dork.
Oh, is that
like,
what it is?
If you pull it down and it has the like mesh kind of, or the lace, that's
the
what they call it. It's a lace front wig.
Yeah. I bought this one wig. I'm so mad. I think half the hair is gone. Let me show you guys. I am so sad about this wig, guys. I'm so sad.
Dalva says in the 90s she was working in customs and her boys were teenagers.
Oh.
I want my money
okay,
back.
I have a request
too, so you know.
I have a request, Dalva. I do not know you, but hi, nice to meet you. So you worked in customs. I want to know like the craziest thing you came across and or found, like something that you opened or seized or whatever, and you were just like, WTF, like I can't believe I just found this. Please tell us. I need to know.
That's gotta be an interesting job for sure.
For real. Like I worked in restaurants, and I mean we have some WTF stories, but like never, I mean like nothing that I'm sure like you, like I didn't get to seize anything like that, you know, or like
what is wrong with this? Why are there holes in this wig's head? Like look at the fingers.
Well, first of all, it just looks like a cheap wig. I mean, just to be totally honest with you, it's like a costume wig.
I'm so mad at this thing because I was hoping to do, because I'm doing a Corella, you know, thing. And I'm like, what is going on with this wig? I cannot, like.
Girl, you need to visit some like cosplay YouTubers sites and look at how they like beef up a costume wig. You got to like wash it and style it and like do stuff to it to make it, you know, and then you need to get a wig cap so you can tame all that chair under there.
I got a wig cap. I got a thing. Right here.
So Dalva
then-
says the weirdest thing she found was monkey brains.
Ew! Oh my
But
god!
I feel like there's holes in this thing. Like I have holes in my head. Like
I have questions about the monkey brains.
Ask away.
Like,
I'm trying to process that.
okay. I say ew because like any brains would have been ew, but I know like other customs and cultures like eat that as like a delicacy. So were these like whole, just like a whole brain, or was this like
was
in
like-
a can, or like in a like? Can you elaborate?
Elaborate, please.
It's shedded all over me.
Even Shanova says so many questions, Dalva. So many questions.
Yeah, like can we, why
What
did
did
this
she say?
person
What I
say that they?
Jack LaLanne gems. We wore leotard, sexy ballet, and type and leggings.
Were they pickled? Yeah, so like I'm wanting to know, were these like preserved brains? Were they in formaldehyde? Were these for science or for consuming, or like just for funsies? Like what?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions there. Like why? Why?
Yeah.
The whole brains.
Whole brains. Okay, also how big was it? We talking like okay, but like was it a big monkey or a little monkey? Like
Wait, are you guys like monkey brains like Indiana Jones?
yeah, like
No!
oh my god, she said I puked. Ew, why? Just because it was
That
gross,
was
or like
the
did it
scariest-
smell?
That was the scariest part of Indiana Jones for me, was when they were eating the monkey brains. You guys remember that in Indiana Jones?
Yes. We've been watching Indiana Jones lately because my son's now into it. So we've been
Cherish
watching
and I
them,
just
and
had
I'm like,
that
oh
on.
my god, that's so gross.
Monkey brains? Like legit. Oh, okay.
Cherish and I were watching Indiana Jones at my house. The first one. I don't remember which one they were eating monkey brains in though.
It was the one where he was. It starts out with a nightclub, and that's that girl, the singer, and he kidnaps her, and because she was like Miss Diva, like
I think
Remember
that
that
was
one?
the second or third. Second.
I think
I
it
was
was the
gonna say,
second.
it's not
It's when
the
they
first
stole
one.
the stones. It's with the stones, the glowing stones from those people. They stole the people stole them, and he had to get them back.
Second or third? First, second or third? The one with the alien stone head.
Well,
That
that's
one?
the crystal skull, which is like the later
Yeah.
one. That's like
Was it
the
that
third.
Favorite one? Oh my gosh, guys! My favorite Indiana
Cherish
Jones movie.
says second.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's,
so Dalva gave us more answers. She said they were to eat, and it was like a 6-inch circle.
What?
Okay. I mean, other cultures, different strokes for different folks. Also, not for me, but like,
The monkey
No,
brains
also
were
says the
still-
second one, so it's the second movie for sure.
is the crystal skull the second
Nicole,
one?
Nicole said
The
the
monkey
monkey brains were
brains.
spilled.
Okay, yeah, but the alien one is like the much later one.
I don't
Yes.
like the alien one. My favorite one is the Holy Grail. That was my favorite Indiana Jones. The Holy Grail with his father. That was my favorite Indiana Jones.
That was a good one.
That was a really good one. I
Was
like
that the first? No, the first. Yeah, that's the first one.
The Holy Grail one? No, it wasn't the first
I don't
one.
think that's the first
No,
one.
because remember they called him Junior. His name was Is it really Indiana Jones? His dad making fun of him saying, "All right, Junior," and he goes, "Dad, don't call me that."
Well, no, his name is Junior. He picked the name Indiana after the dog because his dad.
No, I
makes
know,
that
and
joke.
that's what the Holy Grail movie he brought out. He's like, "Who's?" He's like, "That's not Indiana Jones." It's
So wait,
dog
in the the first one is the Ark of the Covenant. I always forget that, like, I think that they pull the Grail like out of the Ark, but obviously that's not it. That's the one with the Nazi space that melts off. That's the first one. The second one is the Holy Grail. The third one is the
Oh, is the
alien
second one Holy
head?
Grail? Is it really? Oh, I didn't
don't
know
know.
that.
there's only
Also, Cherish says Monkey Brains is in Indiana Jones Temple of the Doom.
Oh, the one with the big ball.
That's
that
the one
rolls
with the
after him
ball.
to flatten him.
well,
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
yeah.
They're
Now
all
I'm
good.
just confused. I've seen them all. I liked the alien one the least, mostly because I don't know. It didn't
I
have.
just
Like,
thought that was a little bit too far reaching.
It was weird. And I remember when it came out, I was either I had just quit bartending or I was still bartending because everyone was making a big deal out of the Crystal Head vodka from Dan Aykroyd, his like brand. And we served it at my bar. So we had a bunch of the crystal skulls like up there and people were like, I don't know, making fun of it and making jokes and talking about it all the time. It was like a big point of whatever. So that was
That
when I
really
learned
is-
all about Dan Aykroyd's obsession with the crystal skulls, which is why he has that vodka. So if you want to go down a rabbit hole, folks, just Google no, I'm serious. Google Dan Aykroyd Crystal Head vodka, like
Dan
commercial.
Aykroyd.
I didn't even know that was a thing, so I'm gonna go look it up later.
Wait,
Blues
what
Brothers.
did Dan Aykroyd have to do with the thing though?
He has a vodka company called Crystal Skull or Crystal Head Vodka, and
Really?
his bottles are glass and they look like skulls. They're really cool. It's
Oh,
relatively
I
expensive.
didn't
Is it
know
still a
Dan Aykroyd
thing?
had that.
I think so. I don't think it's gone out of business. He has this obsession with like the crystal skulls, and he believes in like a whole bunch of. I honestly don't know like the exact things. I don't remember, but I remember learning about it when I Googled his vodka because somebody in my bar, like I knew we had the vodka. We used to make stuff with it, but someone was like, "Oh, that's Dan Aykroyd's vodka," and I was like, "Excuse me."
Wait, Dan Aykroyd's in the Ghostbusters. Dan Aykroyd.
Blues Brothers. Dan,
One.
or I don't know. I think he was in Blues Brothers. I'm saying that. And I don't know if that's true. Yes. Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd. So he, I mean, it's been around since like 2005, 2006, like a while. And it's the vodka is filtered through diamonds.
Oh, whoa.
And yeah, he talks. If you go Google it, like he talks all about it, and he explains like his thing with the crystal skulls and the whole theory behind that. And it's like a mystical, ancient kind of. There was some stuff in there, like I don't know. The beliefs
Was
are
it expensive? It sounds like
It sounds
would
like
be
it's filtered
expensive.
through diamonds. Like,
Wow.
not crazy expensive. I want to say, and this was a long time ago when I looked it up because I was like, holy crap, like how expensive is this vodka? But that was like one of our like mid-shelf ones. Like it was like the same price to get like a Grey Goose martini or like a Crystal Skull, like it wasn't crazy. You can buy it at like Total Wine or Bevmo or whoever, like places like that.
Mhm.
So
I'm gonna have to check that out. I want me a skull mug.
it's super interesting. I did not know anything about the theories of the crystal skulls and like what they symbolize and supposedly what happened. I remember learning about it at that time and kind of going down a rabbit hole, but that was like well over a decade ago now. But it's super interesting, and I was like, oh, he's like into some stuff. So anyway, it's kind of cool. You learn something new every day.
You do. Hey, Suze, did you see? Look.
But I see. Well, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, that is so cute!
Isn't it
Yay, my pink Totoro! Yay, that's so cute.
So, Susie, remember how I was like, oh my God, I want to get mine because I want to bring it with me out of town. And then
Did you bring it?
Forgot it.
Oh, no.
It's okay. When Corey goes home, he'll ship it to me because I'm sure I'll run out of projects. Okay, guys, I'm trying to remember how to work a slide buckle. And
Let me know if you need more fabric. I got plenty over here. I got a board over here.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I just restocked the normal Totoro too. That was sold. The canvas one sold out, so it's back in the stores, people. Back in the store. Not trying to solicit or anything.
I love canvas, and I really like your canvas. It's a nice, like,
Canvas is one of my favorites.
Really, it really is. I love it.
Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I didn't want it so thick because it makes the picture look more pixelated. And I didn't want my artwork looking like pixelated a little bit. And then I didn't like the thicker canvas either because it starts shredding, like stringy, like this.
Yeah, on the edges, it like comes apart when it's too thick.
Yes, I don't like that. So I made it a little bit thinner, but it's definitely, you can tell between the difference in the cotton woven and the canvas. All right. I finally finished cutting this out. Woohoo!
So I know you're
it up as
testing.
well.
Well, I only finished cutting out the paper pieces.
Oh, nah.
So I know you're testing, so maybe you're not allowed to tell us, but curiosity about this thing you're testing, is it going to be like a wallet? Is it a little bag, a backpack?
Oh, no. She already showed pictures of it in her group, so it's okay to share. It's a pool tote. So it's like a big tote you bring to the pool. And then she's got like a mesh pocket to the side of it. She actually made her pattern or her bag out of my Totoro, and she already showcased it everywhere. So you can look at her. So Majestic is her website, somajestic.com. And I think this is going to be available after April 2nd, I think, but she hasn't really picked a date yet when she's releasing it. But it's super, super, super cute.
Cool.
So
it's a big bag. You put all your stuff in there, people. All your stuff. Sunblock. Don't forget the sunscreen. You don't want to age faster than you look or than you are.
So then you're allowed to show us the bag if you get it done?
Yeah.
No, I can show it. Yeah, because she's already has the Your I ain't gonna finish this today though.
So I got a little tag from Heartwood and Hyde on my back.
I ordered from them. I didn't
Isn't
know
that
what you said
cute?
to do. Did you order from them, Ray?
From Heartwood and Hyde? No, I make my own. I
You
have.
do? Let me see.
Oh, let me see. I want to see too. Maybe I'll put an order with you.
These are mine.
Oh, that is so
very
cute.
I like
So do you
it.
use like a laser printer to do that?
Yeah, I have a laser. That's how we do all of my like templates and stuff that I create. So like this is my zipper pocket template.
So
and
do you
it's
have
all
the Glowforge?
laser
I
template.
didn't know you had templates.
Do you have the Glowforge, right? The Glowforge machine?
I do have the Glowforge, and just
How do you
before we
like
get
it?
down that road, I hate it. I would not recommend that anybody buy it, and I regret.
Oh no.
I really, so when we were going down this, we had like a, you know, like
Aw.
knockoff, like, you know, kind of whatever laser. And we do 3D printing too. And Corey was like, don't get the Glowforge. And I was like, no, I was getting all this stuff in my algorithm. I'd been researching for like 2 years, looking for what laser I really wanted to get and like get a bigger laser. And I wanted a bigger area and all these things. And I was educated, but the thing that scared me about the larger other lasers is, for one, if you swap back and forth between materials, which I do, I do a ton of acrylic, and then I do cork. I sell mini cork tags on my website, just like not generic ones, but like ones with cute sayings. And then I do limited commissions on custom logos, so like people can contact me and order them directly if you want your logo. And then I sell my templates on the website. I sell all of my tools. Like I have them all sitting here, but it's kind of a mess. So
I'll be right back, guys. I'm listening now. I'm gonna grab something. Oh, she froze. Did she freeze?
Oh, Ray, you froze.
Oh yeah, she froze. Oh no, come back to us.
Oh,
So
did
it
I
looks
leave for a
like
second?
Nicole
Sorry.
agrees that the Glowforge is the biggest piece of crap I've ever purchased.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's, you guys, it's so overpriced. And the big thing is, it's, the laser quality is okay. Like I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's not the worst. It's just not, it's not even that bad, but it's slow. First of all,
Right.
what you can do in the time of one Glowforge, like one thing on Glowforge, I could make 15 of on pretty much any other like good quality, like high tech laser.
Yeah.
And the thing that scared me about the other lasers, and you just need to get over it if you're going to be in this business and do it, if you're swapping back and forth between materials, you need to figure out your settings and dial it in and have that like written down or somewhere, so that when you swap materials in your other laser, not the Glowforge, you know, you have it set correctly for cork, or else you'll just light your cork on fire, or your acrylic, you'll just melt it and light it on fire. And that's what kind of scared me going into this and wanting to do it in a more serious way. The Glowforge, you literally put the material in and basically just click what you're doing and push go. And I liked that aspect.
So the user friendliness of it is better.
Yes, but also no, because the other thing that's happened in the time I've had mine, so Glowforge as a company will just log on in the middle of the night whenever they want to and make changes that affect every single owner's Glowforge. So the first thing, yes, and you have no choice. They will just update it. They update the software, but it also affects your physical machine. So like for me, the first thing I noticed, and then I started digging into it after the fact, but none of this came up in my research. It was sold to me as like a, I'm going to make up some numbers here because I don't remember exactly, but like, oh, you get an 11-inch by 21-inch cutting area. Well, I had that cutting area, and I know that I did because I cut a bunch of stuff within that parameter. Well, then one day I logged on and all of a sudden I couldn't cut the same stuff anymore. My cutting area shrunk by like an inch one way and a half inch the other way. And I was like, what the hell? So that, I mean, I found workarounds, but it got really frustrating. And come to find out, when I dug in, people on chat forums were saying the same thing. Like, oh, they've done this like 3 times now. The cutting area just keeps shrinking on the same machine I bought.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
It's really frustrating. And so they also will change like the settings because there's no way to operate the Glowforge offline. You have to have internet and you have to do Wi-Fi. There's no plug-in directly option. So like if your computer is slow, your Wi-Fi, anything is slow, you're just screwed. And also their servers are incredibly slow. So they have, this is another thing that they don't really advertise, and I found it incredibly bait and switchy, and I just did not like this. when you buy it, you know, they advertise in like the videos you see online from both influencers and like the commercials for Glowforge and all that. It's very like, oh, it's super easy and you just do this. And it is, but there's a lot of stuff they don't advertise. So for one, if you want to do any designing in their software, like how they show it, you basically have to pay for what they call premium. And it's like $250 a year.
It's like Cricut. It's like Cricut people.
It's like Cricut, but it's honestly, it's worse. Cricut is relatively upfront and like they've been around for a long time, and Cricut is also a lot cheaper. This, like, you're buying a very expensive machine, and then right off the bat you kind of have to pay. So they give you like a 30-day free trial, or they did. And so like even to do basic stuff like add text onto something, or draw a line, or like using some of the different alignment tools in the Glowforge software, like they advertise it like, oh, it's plug and play, just put something in there and make something real quick. No, not if you don't want to pay them $250. So then you have to have Lightburn software and learn that, or you have to do Illustrator, which is what I do. So like there's just a lot to learn, and that really sucked going into it, like not understanding that because they're not upfront about it. So then I had to pay the $250 subscription. The other thing that the $250 subscription gets you is what they call their premium servers. But when I tell you that, like, I log on to just do regular work, like to make templates for my shop, and I have fast Google Fiber internet, like 1,000 megabit, whatever, like crazy fast internet. And it's definitely not me. It's their servers. They say, oh, you're on lightning fast servers. We're processing your make now. It can sometimes take up to anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes for me to send a design from my computer to the machine. And I'm thinking, how crappy would this be if I didn't pay for the subscription?
Right. Oh my God.
It says on the screen, like, you're on our lightning fast servers reserved for like premium members only. And it's just
That's
insane.
good to know, because the Glowforge has this like such an appeal to it, you know? So like, I've obviously thought about it, but the expenditure for me is a lot because of shipping also. So I never have, but that's good to know, because that kind of just sucks as a product in a whole. Like,
what laser printer do you recommend? Because I was going to get the Glowforge Pro, right? Where it says like you have like massive amounts of space.
Okay, but that's also not true. What that is it's a pass-through on the front of the same exact machine that I have. I have the mid-grade one. The other thing is the laser is incredibly slow, like so slow, it's not even funny. Like, I've been to some expos where I gave them this template pattern, like mine on a USB, and was like, put this in. And they literally spit it out right in front of me in like 3 minutes. When I tell you,
which is what you're hoping for,
Well, so let me just give you guys some insider secrets here. I print 2 of these at a time. That is the maximum amount that you can fit in the Glowforge within the stupid parameters because of how they've shrunk it. Even though I have that big old bed.
Oh my gosh!
You cannot print them this way because it's slightly too tall. And we're talking about this huge Glowforge machine, okay?
Yeah.
And I used to be able to cut a bunch of these this way, like 4 of them. And you know, this is a relatively big template. This thing is like 11 inches or something. Now I can only make 2 at a time. They have to go this way because they won't fit, and I'm not going to redo my template because my sizing, you know, I designed this. I'm not redesigning it, and I couldn't if I wanted to because it would change everything.
Right.
So I started off being able to make 4 of these. Now I can only make 2, and they also slowed the speed of the laser, like how fast it would go. They said it was for like safety reasons or something.
Oh my God.
But really what I think it is their motor can't handle it, and so they dumbed it down and backed it off with a software update, because I think people were complaining and they were getting warranty complaints, which there are a number of things like that I'll go to in a minute. But 2 of these stacked on top of each other, just 2 of these, and like you can see there's not a whole lot on here. Almost 40 minutes.
Whoa.
Are you serious?
In my Glowforge. And I have the mid-grade model, which comes with an upgraded speed. And if you get the Pro, it's only slightly faster. But the other thing is, guys, they never publish the actual speeds. So like, how do you know?
Oh, you're right. They don't.
They're very specific about how they like don't do that. Other laser companies will give you like criteria so you can kind of gauge like what you're getting and what it does.
Oh, you sneaky Glowforge people.
They're honestly like, with the, you know, I'm not wanting to get sued, but like, I will be honest, I found I've had my Glowforge for several years, and I'm just working on like, you know, paying it off and kind of using it. I don't know if I'll ever get rid of it. It'll probably remain my backup machine. And before making some other decisions for the business and us personally, I had planned to just get a totally different laser. That was the plan last year. It didn't happen. That was the plan this year. It's probably not going to happen because we've decided to do other stuff.
Yeah.
But it's something that I just have to work through. And I'm just telling you right off the bat, like if you're thinking about a Glowforge, do not do it. There are so many brands out there. I think they're like the Arctic lasers, the OM Tech lasers. There is.
Ask, like, what would be good for like a beginner like me then, who just wants to do these for myself. I just want to do these for myself, not.
Yeah, I haven't kept up on who's currently on the market. When I got my Glowforge, there was only like 4 like really big companies, Glowforge being one of them, and the other 3 being like way more commercial style. And you can spend a lot or a little. Like there's a lot of them, but the one thing I would tell you is don't get anything that has internet-based software, which Glowforge does. So if they're having an outage, I just cannot use my machine.
Oh, you froze.
No, she's not frozen on me.
Okay, hopefully I'm still there.
Rosie froze.
Oh, yeah, Rosie's frozen now.
I know.
I would just say don't get anything that requires you to be tethered to the internet. Don't get anything that doesn't have a direct plug-in because sometimes Wi-Fi and Bluetooth between devices can be screwy. Get one that has a port. So if you want to, you can plug directly in or put a USB in it or whatever. And I would also just say, look at your prices because back when I was looking at this, it was basically like the $4,000 to $5,000 Glowforge or like a $15,000, mega huge crazy laser. Now there's a lot of stuff in between, and I haven't really kept up on who's coming into the market and what they're doing. But there are options.
Someone, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, says check Simply Sally on YouTube. She has laser cutters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Run is TD. I don't know. I am gonna butcher that.
It's run ice D.
My husband has Prusa, Prusa. He loved them.
She's talking about 3D printers, which, by the way, that is what we use. We have Prusa printers, and we really love them. We've had a number of printers prior to that, and my husband upgraded to Prusa a few years ago. He has a new Prusa on the way.
What do you make with the Prusa? Like, can you give an example?
I don't have anything with me now, but like when I go to the expos, I don't sell them online because they're kind of a pain to ship and deal with. Well, actually, that's a lie. I do have this. These bobbin holders. I forgot about this. This is a relatively new product for me. They're going to fall out, but my bobbin holder with my these are 3D printed.
I
like those.
And so
would those hold like a big bobbin, like the M bobbins for the Jukies?
We have both sizes. So we have the bobbin tray, which is this one. These are my semi-industrial, and it fits most semi-industrial and then pretty much all.
I need some
domestic.
of those.
Yeah, me too. Have the jumbo bobbin tray 2.0, which does somebody gave me a Bernina bobbin, which is like really big, and we sized it off of that, but I don't know about the giant Juki one. So I guess if somebody can send me a giant Juki bobbin, I can see if it fits, and if not,
I've got a lot of them, so I can.
That's how we create it.
Called an M bobbin. So they're like an extra large capacity type of bobbin, but a lot of industrials use them.
Okay. Yeah, if seriously, let's get together if you send me one, because somebody gave me that Bernina one and we sized it, and then somebody else brought me another industrial one, and we've been working on like prototyping these. The website's currently shut down because I'm not there, but my original ones, the very, very first ones that we put out, they still work well for pretty much any domestic user, but we phased those out because they only had 1 pen slot, and my customers were like, can I get 2? So like you can literally and then I also sized it to fit different brands of seam rippers, so like it will fit not just one brand, but like fit all of them. And then this is the new style, so when it's obviously sitting on your desk, you can put this, a pen, like whatever you like to keep handy, and then you have that. So we have 2 sizes, but I'll work on them. So this is 3D printed, and then we have 3D printed zipper jigs, which I don't use, but some of you guys might.
I have an old-fashioned looking.
I have the old-fashioned one with the little fork.
This guy.
Yep, I have that one.
Yep,
that's what I have. I got mine at the Houston Clip.
I got it on Amazon. It's simple. I forget what it's called. It has a name. I do have it in my links.
Is it like a Jigga something?
Okay, that's like the fork style one. I am terrible at using those. I just use my hands. If I have to use any
I do both.
thing, I can't get it. Like I'm not coordinated.
I struggle with that thing too. You're not the only one. Like I see people do it so fast, like and I'm like, yep, not working for me.
Y'all, I struggle with my own zipper jig. Like it's the tabletop style one with the little forks. People will be like, "Oh, can you demo it for me?" And I'm like, "Well, okay, yeah, but like I'm really bad with it. So like don't like it is a terrible endorsement. Please don't like base it off of this." Yeah.
That's
It's not
hilarious.
But I like when people say they go like they're skiing.
With the what?
Like they're skiing. Like you know how they go
Oh,
they go and you know,
Oh, with the little
I'm
yeah.
like, I can pretend, but it does not work for me, people. I don't know how you guys do it.
I was gonna say I don't know who's doing that. I'm not, but maybe that's why it's not working well.
you crack me up, Susie.
I'm like, that does not. I don't do Zoom, okay? My thing goes, it's stuck. I can't do this, and then I go more.
I like my zipper jig. I gotten much better with it. Like I used to struggle with it, like getting it straight, but I figured out how to do it now, and now it works most of the time for me. But then I started practicing doing it by hand too. So when I don't have like access to my jig or whatever, if I'm like sewing in the camper or whatever, I don't want to bring that thing with me. So I've practiced doing it by hand. Yeah, I'm just not good at it.
But I'm not gonna lie, it is not. So you know how you start even because you're cutting both ends. When I put the zipper through, it's not even. No, there's like one side's like a little like curvier. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sitting there like, oh, that looks no. Then I gotta like do all the unzipping. So then the zipper's like this.
ERB, I gotta get hardware.
It's okay.
I look like I'm doing laundry. I am not doing laundry, people. I'm sorry.
Are you folding your clothes?
No. I know. I was like, people are gonna be like, what is she doing? This would be a sewing thing, not domestic social.
Right?
No, I cut a bunch of fabric that I forgot that left on my cutting board. And so I don't want to like cut my pieces and actually cut through all this because I will do it. I will do it. I've cut through my pattern pieces before where they're like laying on top of something.
I've done that.
I've done it all. You name it, I've done it.
Who else has done that? Because I swear sometimes I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. And like a piece of it goes zoom, and you're like, what happened to the rest of this piece?
So Shanova says she's not good at a zipper jig either. I think it's just whatever works for you.
I think it really comes down to if you are good. Like I am coordinated and I have good fine motor skills, but I am not.
Are you telling yourself that, Ray? So you know.
She's trying to convince herself that.
No, I do, but I don't ever really do any like holding in one hand and doing like fine detail work with the other, like my more dominant hand. My issue is I cannot drag like the little pieces in the zipper jig at like the exact same thing. So they always end up uneven and it like doesn't.
That's me too. No, well,
that's my problem. If I hold it, I just kind of like clamp like my zipper tape between like my fingers like this open, and then I just slide it on and I pull it.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It's when I try to do two hands at once and I'm like, oh, I can't. Oh my God.
It has to be a good steer. I'm telling you. Zing, zing.
Okay, but you just said it doesn't work.
I tried slowing that thing down. It's like, I'm like, that does not help me. That doesn't help me because they don't show you like they put it in so fast. The demonstrators like,
oh my gosh.
Like I hate you guys.
Yeah. Well, I don't. So
I will pay someone to do my zipper pulls, please. So Dalva says I have both. I use the jig one more. Lauren's bringing the rainbow one. Oh yeah, I remember the rainbow one. I'm not good at the jig. My bobbin holder is for my Juki 1541. Oh, nice.
I don't know what size the Juki 1541 bobbins are. Like,
I don't know.
Are those different? Are they different than the 1181s?
I don't know. This one, so I have an industrial at home that doesn't use the M bobbin, but it uses very similar to this semi-industrial. It's like a slightly larger capacity, but not like a crazy huge one. And the jumbo and the regular both actually. The jumbo is really big because those bobbins are huge. These bobbins are really similar to my industrial. They're kind of a normal industrial size, and this will fit that. Like that's what they're for. This is the semi-industrial ones because obviously I don't have my industrial here, but it's the type that have the little thing on either side.
Oh, I've never seen those before.
pretty much all the semi-industrial straight machines that I have used, the Juki, the Brother,
Plain
this
one.
Elna.
Oh, Ray, girl, you gotta see my new machine from Cellrite. I bought the LS.
Did you get it?
I got it, and I freaking am in love. I'm so excited. I was like,
It sews the most beautiful stitches in the
oh
world,
my
like
God.
right
I
off
was
the
so
bat.
happy. And Rose was like, your machine's a lot quieter than mine. I'm like, I love this thing. I just want to stitch everything on it. Like, it's so awesome. Like, I watched the demo, and he did 7 layers of vinyl plus a strip of webbing on it. And he went back and forth over it, did not skip a stitch at all.
Wow.
And I don't feel like you're fighting the machine. You don't feel like the machine is more powerful than you. You know, you gotta like have that control, right? Because you know, I need the control.
Was that a sewing thing, or is that more of like a psychological kind of? Are we getting into mental health stuff here? Okay. That sounded like maybe it struck a nerve, like just a little bit. Like, I'm tired of being overpowered by these machines. I need to be the bigger one here.
I need to
That is how I feel. I really feel empowered. My 1181, I call her Carol. Her name is Carol. Okay, I'm sorry, she's Carol.
Carol.
I got it from The Walking Dead. Remember the Carol? I don't know if you watched Walking Dead, but it was the Carol, the one that was, I guess, abused by her husband, but then she got more like powerful and controlling. And I'm like, yeah, that's Carol right there. I abused her, and she's abusing me back.
Oh my gosh.
So Ray, this is an M bobbin.
Okay,
Yeah,
so like,
that's
what is that? Like, is it like a 1/2 inch across, or like how big is that?
Like across this way?
No, the like across the full
Across
circle.
this way? Let me see.
The diameter, right? Is it the diameter?
It is
Yes.
an inch.
I don't know.
It's a full inch.
It's okay, so it's a full inch. So
So
that's
from here to here, it's a full inch.
that's pretty close to those Bernina size bobbins that somebody
Oh,
gave
the ones
me.
with the ones with the
Yeah.
film looking marks on
Yeah.
them, the readers.
Yeah.
I have
Those
them.
are big. So
Yeah,
how
I
does
have
the
one.
M? Do you have an M bobbin, Susie?
I
So
do.
it-
I have an M
yeah.
bobbin and I've got the
Can
big
you-
Bernina bobbin.
Can you
I
put
got
that
everything.
Bernina one next to an M one and see if there's a size difference?
So
I don't have
Kelly,
I have my M ones, but I don't have my Bernina ones with me.
Oh,
so Kelly Mitchell says that her 1181 and the 1541 use the same bobbin. So they're both
cool. That's
bobbin.
good. That's good for you, Ray. You don't have to make too many different.
okay. They are larger than the semi-industrial. I have both. Okay. See, and this is the problem.
I'll have to
Like,
measure
there are
my,
so
my
many
Bernina
bobbin
ones.
sizes. When I first designed the first one, it was really just for like basically pretty much any normal embroidery machine.
Like a standard kind of bobbin.
Yeah, standard
Yeah, like
bobbin. Mhm.
standard domestic. And then I was like, oh, my industrial. And so it like fit those. And then other people bring me other bobbins at expos, and they're like, literally, they usually have their machine. And I usually make a trade with somebody. Like the first one, the lady goes, oh, well, these Bernina bobbins are like $8 a piece or whatever. And I said,
They
fine,
are expensive.
pick out $15 worth of hardware from my booth and just give me the bobbin if you can. And she was like, yeah, cool. So I could take it home and then design. So I've like made little barters and trades with people like that.
Yeah.
To be able to take them home and make them. But there's so many styles of bobbins, like it's
There
it's
are.
hard.
No, you're paying for that Bernina name. Let me tell you, you're paying for that Bernina name. Because even their feet is like $50 a piece, and I always have a heart attack. Like, oh.
Yeah, I have a Husqvarna, and they're expensive too. And
I was gonna say, I'm a Viking girl.
Not that bad though.
Are you a Viking girl?
Yeah, I have
my-
3 Vikings.
I have 2 domestic Vikings.
Okay, so what do you sell? What are they?
I don't use them anymore, but when I'm making clothes or something, I'll use it for like
Yeah.
top stitching. But I have a 980Q. Is that what it's called? Epic. I have an Epic 980Q.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I have a regular, like, good old fashioned emerald, I think is what it's called.
Oh, an
I don't
emerald.
know any
Okay.
of them.
Yeah, I know what those are.
I have no idea what those machines are.
Yeah, they name all of them after like gems for the most part, or like they had for a while like a
ruby and a
Yeah.
sapphire and
but now they have the tribute, which is like an anniversary one. So that one's not gem
Oh,
named. And then the
nice.
epic was like one of the only other ones that wasn't
Yeah.
a gem name. So I have 2 topaz machines. I have a topaz 40 and 50 for embroidery. They're sewing too, but I never sew on them. They're just embroidery.
Mhm.
And then my regular old domestic like sew on kind of all the time if I'm not using this or the industrial is my opal, the opal 650, which
Okay.
they don't make anymore. They have the 670 now. They used to
Right.
make like a lower one and a higher one, and now they just kind of met in the middle and only have the middle, I think.
Yeah. Well, they don't make my Epic anymore. My 980Q, they don't make that one anymore. There's an updated version of it, which is also now an embroidery machine as well. Mine does not embroider.
So that's what I was going to say, because I thought, and I think they call it the designer Epic
The
now,
designer,
right?
that's it. Yes.
Yeah. When they went to that like model, when they started naming them, if it's an embroidery machine, they call it like the designer ruby or like the designer diamond or whatever, because it has a screen on it and you can design on it. So they started.
Well, mine has the screen and it has like a million things on it, but it doesn't embroider.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
using anything on it besides
I was a Bernina snob.
I don't think that Bernina is really any snobbier than Husqvarna. Like,
I have the Bernina 880, which I love. I've had that for years. That was my first sewing machine. No, I can't get it back. I got a Singer on Amazon, and I thought I was like the sugar. I was my first time. I was like, I got this nice expensive machine, and the teacher was laughing at me. I'm like, this machine does everything. This is the awesome machine ever. And then she just shook her head. And I was like, what's she looking at? She's judging me. So I went to the store. I was like, I don't know what the big deal is. And I was like, $20,000 for a machine? What? Is this a car? Like, what is that? Oh my God! How was that a heart attack?
So Kelly has a Viking Mega Quilter, and it's a straight stitch.
It's a straight. Oh, so I have a Bernina. So I need to sell.
I don't know what that one is.
580.
Mega Quilter.
Anybody in the business for Bernina 580? I can sell you one.
I know. I'm selling
some before.
I'm selling it. I don't.
Susie over here with her trench coat sales. Anybody want a sewing machine? I got all these.
I got this one and this
Bobbins galore, Bernina feet, Bernina wardrobe. They call it like a Barbie wardrobe box. I was like, get out of here.
Oh my God, you would have the Barbie one. You're such a goober.
So Dalva sews on a Brother PQ 1500 SL straight stitch. And hi, Sonia. So what
I'm leaving it to you guys to read the comments. Because I have to keep switching back and I'm scared I'm going to get kicked out again. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sonia.
I'm trying to stay on top of the comments. I'm trying.
I'm kind of reading, but I'm also... So if I look like I'm lost constantly, it's because I am. This is not obviously my normal sewing space.
It's because you...
No, I'm like, where did I put this? Like, so nothing is where I expect it, because for one, this is a new location for me to be sewing in. And two, this is a new to me machine. I've only had it for maybe like a month, and this is the third time I've sewn on it.
Yeah.
So
Do you like it? Are you in love with it? Do you feel it when you sew? Like, are you like, yes?
Are you in love with your machine?
That was because you can tell it, Rosie. That's how, when I saw my with Rosie, I was like, yes. Oh. She's like,
I don't know if it was quite as orgasmic as your experience, but I do like it.
I was about to turn off the camera because we were FaceTiming to give her a minute.
I was like, oh my God, Rosie, look. And she's like, oh my God, looks so cool. Like, yes. I'm like, if I scream, my finger went right through it. I'm looking at it.
So
I'm not going to have any of that.
Ray, Kelly is asking if you are getting the new Prusa with the larger bed.
Yes, my husband pre-ordered that
larger machine
100 years ago.
How freaking large can it get? Oh my God.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but he tells me the new one is supposed to be very large, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't know, man. We don't have kids. I just let him do what he wants. I don't care anymore. If he gets to do what he wants, then like he leaves me alone, and then, or he makes stuff for me too, so that's also nice. I'm like, hey babe, do whatever you want, have fun. Oh shit. Sorry. I don't cuss a lot, but like I cuss a little, and so I definitely almost did there. I think I did this wrong, and
I'm awful.
I was an innocent girl, you guys, until I moved to New York, and then
you were.
Then they made me.
I don't believe that for a second. And then they made you do what? What was that gonna be?
They made me cuss in New York.
Oh, okay. I just heard that beginning of that.
Did they hold you down and say you have to say cuss words?
No, it's those damn hard hot things with my heels. I got blisters. I thought I was the shiz. I was like looking like Sex in the City.
Did you wear her skirt too? And
I totally no. You should have seen me. I was the only blonde. Okay,
I kind of love that skirt. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I can't pull it off. But like
Me
Sex
too.
and the City has
Oh,
a
I
special
wear it.
place in my heart.
They lie though. New York is not like that at all. I looked around, I was like, who died? Why is everybody in black and blue?
Why is everybody in black?
I was the only
She
blonde.
was the
walking around
only
with high
one that
heels.
was dressing that way because she was very unique. Remember in the show, everybody wears like suits and like is very professional, and she was always
Yeah.
very, you know,
They
crazy.
are not
Yeah, I
professional
love
there
it.
either. They were not wearing suits. I don't know what the
Susie,
heck.
Oh,
It was
Susie
like a
dish
different
in the
century.
dirt.
So run. I'm gonna say run. Sews on a ultra feed as well, Susie.
What does?
The person with the name Run Iced Tea.
Oh, she sews on. What does she sew
On
on?
a Sterilite
LSD?
ultra feed.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
I feel very badly that we're watching this
Girl,
person's
do you
name.
like
and
it,
I
right? Tell
would
me you
like
love that
them to
machine.
correct us.
I got the LSD because it does zigzag. So
That's
when
she
the
has
other
to
time we do
the LSD.
huh?
She says she has the LSD as well.
Yeah, the LSD does a zigzag. The LS does not. And tell me this: when you look at the LS, is that really red? Because that looks coral to me. They call it like a red machine, but I swear the color looks like an orangish kind of coral.
It looks
right?
orange to me. I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
what, okay.
It looks
That's
like
what I say.
Texas
but-
dirt. Sorry, that's just what it looks like to me. It looks like
It does.
Texas
It looks
dirt.
like, and I was like, thank God the LSD is blue. It's a pretty dark blue.
And
It looks
thank you, Sonia. Sonia says she loves my zipper pull. Thank you.
Aww.
And Ray, need more beefy hardware.
They're like,
I was like, wait, I'm sorry if you guys can hear this. So I'm staying on my in-laws property and they're like yard services here and they are like circling around me with like 100 gas powered things and it's very loud to me. So that's why I'm like over here. They are like practically underneath the RV right now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, wow.
I can hear
like,
it a little bit. It's not that loud.
Okay. I'm glad
Yeah,
I can't even hear you guys. I feel like I'm screaming and I'm just waiting for him to leave. So
I'll be right back. I'm
said,
gonna go trim down my my lining real quick right here. I'll be right back.
I'm like waiting for them to be done. And every time I think they are, they keep coming back. And I'm just like, okay, we're in Arizona and they only have palm trees. There's not this many leaves to blow, y'all. Like there's no leaves, they're palm trees. So I don't know what's happening, but I'm like, please, enough now. It looks good. Go home. Go
away, go away.
Yeah, like we're doing a thing here. Don't you guys understand? Gosh.
I know. We were busy. We're working.
Yeah.
We are working here. We're working hard. I'm trying to find this pattern. I'm like, where the heck is
I am not working hard. I mean, I'm working harder than I should be. Let's be honest. This is taking way too much effort, but I don't really know if I'd call it working hard. What is happening?
I'm trying to find the instructions.
I'm just trying to remember how to work a tri-glide, y'all. I have not sewn anything in like forever, and I'm so not in that space, and so I'm over here just like floating down the stream like a, I don't know, piece of driftwood.
So who has a silhouette? I don't like cricket. I'm sorry. I went on strike. I bought one cricket and that was enough for me. So
Okay, but like
cameo.
So I was a cricket chick, you know, previous to all of my like sewing years and whatever. And I used to do all the like, you know, HTV shirts and all those things with my cricket. And then I kept that cricket for like 100 years, didn't use it for a long time. And then I went to upgrade and I was like, oh, I'm going to get a silhouette. But like, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to put it squarely on me because I don't know. But I bought the silhouette, I don't know, the big one because I was upgrading.
Yeah, the long one, right? The pro, the one that.
Yeah.
I have that one. I love it.
Used it for like an afternoon and I hated it. And I literally returned it and just bought a cricket maker.
Okay, we're going to have to do a project together on it.
Well, I don't have it anymore. I mean, I returned it because I tried. I was like, first of all, nothing. I tried to cut out a
No, where is it? You don't have it anymore?
No, because I tried to cut out a Lynn's Handmade purse pal and it literally ate the project like 9 times. I was trying to go online to find resources, but like all the videos were about cricket and all the blog posts were about cricket.
No, you should have called. Oh, I didn't know you back then. I think when you got
I know. Yeah, this was like a year ago, maybe even 2.
Oh my God, girl, no.
I tried. I think that the silhouette is probably for more sophisticated.
No, it's not. No. So there's
yeah.
actually a girl who teaches it. It's called the Silhouette University. And she's got like a membership you pay monthly for. She's got all the videos and everything on there. Her name is Melissa. And
the other problem is though, like I don't have the brain capacity or like the time to relearn a whole machine at this point. That was the other thing. I was like, I just want to cut out this purse pal and like get it sewn. And on my Cricut, I literally throw it up there and like it's done and it's good. And I cut vinyl, waterproof canvas, all kinds of stuff on my Cricut. So I hate the stupid software and like all their nonsense, but I found the Cricut was way more user friendly, at least for me. I don't know. I tried for like a few days. I think I kept that thing for a total of a week, and like 3 different days I sat down and was like, I'm not going to get up and do anything till I figure this out.
Oh no.
It ate through so much vinyl. I could not get it to cut anything. I tried all the different setting things I could find. It was tough for me. And I had other people who kind of said the same thing, and then other people who love their silhouette. So like not dogging on that, but for me, I'm not a tech person, and that was difficult.
Neither am I.
Expensive.
Yeah.
I just was like,
I'm
you know
not either,
what?
but like, I thought the software on the silhouette was a lot better than the Cricut software to me.
See, I didn't, but I was trying, what was I trying? I think Inkscape and then another one. And there were a few that I had tried and I could not get, like, no, that was not good for me. So between that and then not being able to get the machine, I don't know if I got like a not good one. In the end, it ended up literally cutting all the way through the mat and like was eating it. So it was a mess. And I was like, you know what? This is not for me. Like, so but
I was a Cricut user as well. And I just sold my Cricut Maker because I wasn't using it, not because I didn't like it, but just because I wasn't using it. I've never used a silhouette, but I did buy a Brother Scan and Cut and I hated it.
So I've also heard the same thing. That was the third option, but I've heard people either like love it or they hate it. And I feel like I didn't want to take the chance on it because I kind of just felt like I might have been, after the silhouette thing, I was like, I think this is too sophisticated for me. So I don't know if the scanning cut's gonna work. So, but I hear some people love them and then some people not so much.
I didn't like it. I also had an older one, so I think they've probably gotten better since then because this was like, eons ago. I mainly had bought it for card making, so it was back when I used to make cards. And it just did not do what I wanted. Did you?
Oh yeah, I
did cards too. Yeah, cards. Like
when I was like 19, I thought like, oh yeah, like we're gonna get married soon, and then I'm gonna have like 6 kids, and I'm gonna scrapbook, and I'm gonna hand make all their cards and all their birthday decorations. Here I am at 34, like I've made cards and still have bins of them that I have not done anything with. I gave up on scrapbooking because at this point I don't have kids, and I was like, who's gonna look at these scrapbooks? Strangers like going through my estate sale. Like nobody's doing that. So then I was like, what am I gonna do? Like I had all this paper crafting stuff and I love it truly, like all the inks and stuff, but what do you do with it? Like I don't know.
I sold it all.
Yep.
I just recently sold it all to somebody that is a huge scrapbooker because there's a lot of that up here. Yeah. And I wasn't a scrapbooker. I was just a card maker. Yeah. And which I enjoyed because I incorporated like watercolor and like coloring with Copics and stuff like
markers. I love those.
So
I love
really
to do like the stamp and then you colored it in. Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah. And then I buy the stamps with the matching dies and cut the stamps out and like pop them up on the card. And I had a lot of fun with it, but with a young son at the time, I just couldn't focus on that because it kind of needed a lot of my mental capacity. Yeah. And then I just stopped. And so I did a lot of knitting because that was easy to do without me having to think. Because normally once I do a few rows of knitting, it's in my head and I'm done. I'm good to go. But card making just took too much of my time. And I was like, I gotta... Yeah,
I had this thought, because it wasn't really to sell, but at some point when you make anything, just like bags or crochet or whatever, you're like, what do I do with all of it? I can't keep it all. And my family will hate me if I give them any more cards or bags or quilts or whatever you're making, right? Like you can only ride that wave for so long. So what do you do with it? So then it automatically turns into I'll sell.
Sell them. Yep.
But I could not sell cards. I mean, I would sell a few, but they just, because cards don't really have the draw that they did, once upon a time. Well, I just mostly give them away still to like at weddings. I have a whole staff of wedding, baby cards, graduation. And I'm kind of running.
I started selling mine as well, but then I was like, nobody wanted to pay $8 for a card when they can just go to Walmart and buy 3. I know that prices and cards have gone way up now.
No, go to the dollar store. Cards are $1.
We don't have dollar stores, but yes.
Oh man, yeah. If you want a cheap card, you guys, graduation's coming up, dollar store.
We
Well,
not have
I guess
dollars.
that kind of makes sense. There's no way that they could export their own items up there and still sell them
Right,
for
and still
$1.
sell
So
it for $1,
they would have to
right?
call it like the $5 store or something to eat up all the cost. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, how did they not capitalize on that market and get y'all a Dollar Tree? But that makes
Nope.
sense. There's no way.
But what's
But
funny
they have-
is
they
I
have
went
really nice
to a
cards at
Dollar
Dollar
Tree
Store.
when I was in Texas because I really wanted to go into one because I'd never been in one. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I don't know. They're all the same. I feel like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, 99-cent. The 99-cent spot or whatever, that purple circle logo was always the one I liked the most, but we don't really have those around. It's mostly
I
just
like the
Dollar
Dollar Tree.
and Dollar Tree.
See,
You like Dollar Tree?
because they're the only ones that have sugar daddies. Like the old school candies.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like those old men that I was like, wait, what?
Because that's how I roll. You know, I gotta have me some old guy that's rich.
I was very confused as to what you were talking about. I was thinking like, wow, going to the Dollar Tree to like hunt
Well,
down
they're
some
on a
men.
fixed
Okay, like,
income. I'm just kidding.
get it. They know how to stretch a dollar.
I go to the Dollar Tree to pick up more husbands, guys.
They're not $1 anymore though. They're $1.07.
No, I go there because I like the sugar daddies. You know, the ones that are like, they stick to your teeth. You have to go like pick your teeth because they're like stuck on.
Oh, I
So
know
those
what
Like
you're
my
talking
nightmare.
about. Yeah.
No, I don't know what that
You're
is.
like, but they're so good. You don't care. They're sucking your teeth. You just start sucking your tooth. You're like, okay, I'm alone here.
Oh my god.
I just want to buy you some of that candy so I can watch you suck your teeth. Like a creepy person. I know what I'm going to bring to all the expos. I'm going to leave like a Reese's Pieces trail of whatever these things are for you so I can watch
Like,
you.
follow the candy, Susie. Follow the
do
candy.
that.
Follow the trail,
lemon
follow
heads.
the
Anybody have
trail.
lemon heads? Oh, the lemon heads. Oh, those are so good. Lemon heads.
Oh, lemon heads. Lemon heads are good.
Lemon
I
heads
like
are
a good lemon thing, but other lemon fans out there in the internet space will get this. People who like lemon stuff, we are often very disappointed, are we not? Because
Yes.
either it's too
It's
sweet.
not lemony enough or it's too
Yes.
sweet.
Oh, it's not
It's
sour. I
sugar.
know.
It's
like
just yellow
sugary.
sugar, and it's such a freaking letdown. Or it's so ridiculously sour that it's like, okay, this isn't even lemon. This is just like dishwasher detergent. Like, what is
Right.
this that I'm eating?
Right. I like the flavor and tanginess of an actual lemon. Same
Yeah.
with the lime. Same thing.
Right.
It's and so like that's what I want and what I expect, but it's either super sweet and just tastes like sugar, or like you just said, like detergent, and it's like
Okay, so
Just
I
give
need
me a
to
lemon.
know other lemon fans out there. Let's quickly. I'm gonna because I need this resource. I think you do too. Like actual lemon things that have not disappointed us. So one of my favorite things is the lemon cooler cookies at Firehouse
Oh,
Sub.
let me write this down. Hold on. Let me get pen. What is it? I got.
I
Firehouse.
don't have that. You're gonna make me cry.
Okay, well I will send you one.
I will send you
I
some.
think it
Oh,
will keep-
we need to send Rosie a care
Okay,
package, people.
The
Care
thing you
package.
need to know about the lemon head cookie, so it's like a sugar cookie base, but like not quite as sugary, and then it has white chocolate chips in it, and then but the batter of the cookie is lemon, and it actually has like actual lemon zest
Where
in
do
it.
you get this?
Oh.
Yeah, where do you get this at?
Firehouse Subs, and it's seasonal, so it is like late spring, summer into fall only. They only have it for like 6 months out of the year, and then they go to some
I need
terrible
this
something else.
in my life.
I'm really
today.
writing this
Send me
down,
some.
people.
When they come out, I will definitely get some. I will send you one. So that's thing one, and then thing two is if you have a Trader Joe's, they have
No.
lemon covered. I think they're almonds.
Wait,
It's
what are
like
they-
they're an almond, like a whole almond, and it has like it's like
It's like
white
Two
chocolate
of my
kind of.
favorite things got married. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, oh
I
my god.
want some.
You could eat the whole bag. They're so freaking good. A friend of
Okay.
mine bought them for me because she's
I am
like,
going
"Oh,
to
you love
Trader
lemon," and I literally ate the whole thing. It comes in like a little kind of zip container. They're
Well, we
so
don't
good.
have to go, so you're gonna have to send
You
me
don't have
that.
Trader Joe's either? Oh my
No,
god,
girl.
we're getting
I
it
don't know how you live there. You
We
just have
have two
snow and
grocery
bears
stores,
and
and one is local and got bought out by Safeway, and we have a Fred Meyer. That's it.
which Fred Meyer is also a Safeway brand.
Yeah. So
Me.
basically, they have a monopoly.
They have a
On the
monopoly.
two
You have no
grocery
Walmart?
stores
What
we
about
have.
monopoly? There's no Walmart? You have no Walmart in Alaska?
We have a Walmart.
Oh, okay. So that completely monopolized.
Girl,
Well,
we don't
okay,
have like
so-
the super Walmarts like y'all do. We don't have that. It's just a
Okay.
Walmart.
One of the lemon things you can get, lemon Oreos. The golden Oreos with the lemon filling.
Is that good?
They are good.
I haven't tried those.
I
Are those
approve.
too sweet? They're good. They're not bad.
They're not, well, I mean, they're as sweet as like a normal Oreo cookie, but it's the golden Oreo outside, so it's kind of like a shortbread kind of tasting.
Oh, yummy. I love shortbread.
And then
Yummy,
it has lemon
shortbread.
filling. So if you like Oreos and you like lemons, I think you'll be happy with that. I'm not disappointed by those.
I
Those
do
are
like
probably my 3
Lemon bars from
favorite
Magnolia Bakery. It's
lemon
sweet
things.
lemony.
Ooh, Magnolia Bakery out in Waco, because I am, well, not now, but like I am close
I'm
to
sure
there.
we have Magnolia Bakery here too. I'm trying to think. I will have to ask my son
They
to
have
send me those from New York City.
locations. I thought that
Yes.
their only Magnolia was next to their
People that
store.
live in the States and have everything. I don't like you right now. No offense.
Okay, but now it gives me good things to send you.
Yes.
I know. We
That's
have
fun.
the care package.
It's
So
so
showy.
sad. We like don't have anything. You know that I had never eaten a Chick-fil-A, and people come up here from everywhere. Alaska is like a melting pot of like everywhere in the States. But everyone always talked about Chick-fil-A and a bunch of other places. But
Right.
I was like, I want to eat Chick-fil-A. I've never had it in my life.
Yeah.
And then 4 years ago was the first time I had a Chick-fil-A. And oh my gosh, it is so good.
I love it.
Chick-fil-A. Yes.
That's the Lord's chicken.
It is
I
so
cannot
good.
get Anthony to eat the dang chicken from Chick-fil-A.
No?
No. He makes me feel
Why?
like I'm torturing him to death.
Okay,
I'm like,
what chicken does he like?
Popeyes.
What? No, look, I am a Popeyes fan, but when you are craving, there are like different
It's different,
things.
right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I like
I'm not
Popeyes,
a
and I
Popeyes
love me some biscuits. You don't get a
Well,
body
I
like this
like
without
them.
loving biscuits.
I love it.
Body by biscuits.
I love it.
y'all.
I love biscuits too, girl. I love biscuits and gravy. Oh, I make the best.
Oh
biscuits and
no!
gravy.
See, I am one of the odd Southerners. I do not like. I like gravy. I like biscuits. They do not belong together, and that is a great way to ruin gravy and or biscuits.
My heart.
It's a good way to ruin gravy. You're so funny.
Oh, you're killing
Like,
me. The
ugh,
biscuits and
it's-
gravy.
Girl, it's soggy bread. Like I don't know. I can't get that.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay, Ray. More for me. More for me.
You can have it. Like I will have them next to each other on the plate. They just not like
Not belong together.
yeah, and especially so like as a kid, I can remember this. I have a weird texture thing. So like texture people out there, you know if you like don't like textures. I cannot stand tapioca pudding because
I can't either.
I love the
It's
texture
like
of feeling.
boogers. It's like boogers in pudding. I don't like.
It should not belong together. I don't
Yes.
like it either. It's so gross.
I don't understand like
What?
chunks in my food like that
Yeah.
that like
I
you
like
chew
playing
and they
with it
don't
with
go
my
away.
tongue. It's like having little marbles in your mouth.
Ugh,
It's like-
no.
You
I've never-
are- ew. Ew.
I've never had boba tea because I think it's gonna freak me out. It's
Okay.
No,
So I
Oh,
did
I
try
like
boba.
the
Boba is
mushroom.
actually pretty good as long as it's a good flavor.
I like
But
to play
I
with
do
my
like
food in
scared.
my mouth. So I like the circles, like to suck all the pudding out of them. Then I have to bite them each one, you know? Like
I'm
You
a
are
10-year-old
special
child.
soul. I love you,
Because-
but you're a special soul. I just
I'm
gotta
over here
say.
having very immature thoughts about you talking about sucking pudding out of circles
Oh,
and all kinds. My 8-year-old boy brain just like clicked into engage mode.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so
I'm telling you,
immature.
there's not a moment with sewing where it doesn't get dirty, guys. It does not get dirty.
I'm glad I'm not the only one because
No,
I'm
when
just
Jo-
over
when me and
here
Rosie were
like,
sewing, I was like, this thing won't get in the hole. And she goes, that's what she said. I'm like, shut up, Rosie.
okay,
No,
see,
Delva, Ray doesn't like tapioca pudding, and neither do I, but I love rice pudding.
see,
Love
I don't
rice
think I've never had rice pudding because I
Very
think I
good.
would not like that. It's got chunks in it, and I'm not about that life. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not so much of a texture person. It's just I think tapioca pudding is gross, but I really
I also think that.
rice pudding.
Okay, so like I have this weird, again, a texture thing. Mushrooms taste like nothing to me really, but I will not eat them. Not like
What?
they're
Is it because they're
slimy.
squishy?
I love
It-
mushrooms.
they're just kinda slimy
There is
and
not a
weird.
mushroom I won't eat.
Ooh.
I love mushrooms.
talking about the texture thing. So I worked in restaurants like all my life. And
Mhm.
in one of my restaurants that I worked in, one of the chefs was asking me about, I was working QA, which I often did. So I was like standing in the window, checking everything, but the head chef was always there on the other side of the line, like with us running the kitchen. So he and I used to have all kinds of weird conversations that we just did. It's what happens. So anyway, one night we were talking about mushrooms and I was like, oh, that's so gross. Like I can't eat them. He was like, why? And I was like, I just have this weird, like psychotic fantasy, I guess, whatever you call it. Not fantasy, but
Psychotic fantasy? Do you have fantasies?
yeah, like an intrusive thought or whatever you want to call it, that I feel like
What kind of
I feel
mushrooms
like
are you eating exactly, Ray?
listen, I told him, and I still believe this. I feel like the texture of mushrooms would be the texture of human flesh.
No,
You are. Oh no.
I do. I do. I feel like if you just like took a bite out of somebody's arm, it would be the same texture as a mushroom. I don't know why I think that, but I do, and so therefore I can't do it.
But eating human flesh isn't normal, so you would never know. So just eat the mushrooms.
We don't
No,
know. She hasn't tried that yet, though.
time.
We're
Like
some
all I
secrets
can
from Ray.
think about, it just freaks me out. I can't. I literally putting one in my mouth and chewing. It's like just a little slimy, but like also firm, but also spongy. I can't.
That's hilarious. You know,
Cannot
my
do it.
son doesn't like them either. My son's a huge texture kid.
Yeah.
He doesn't like any pudding. Like
does
pudding,
he like-
zero. He doesn't
like
eat
bananas?
Jello. My kid won't eat even peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He just wants the peanut butter. Yeah, he's weird. He's
Well, okay,
weird. I love him, but he's weird.
Does he like bananas? Does he like same?
It's iffy.
So people say that to me. They go, "Oh, if you're a texture person, you must hate bananas." And I'm like, "Oh, actually, I don't mind bananas so much. Like, I'll eat them sometimes.
I love bananas.
I love banana flavor, but sometimes I will crack into a banana thinking I'm gonna like it, and I take one bite and I go, "Oh, not today." Like, nope, I'm not. I'm not
Oh
digging
my
it.
god,
So,
banana pudding. I'm
So
there.
here's a
With
funny
vanilla
tidbit
wafers.
about bananas and meat.
Yes, vanilla wafers. Yes.
I love vanilla wafers. So bananas, I have never had a banana in my life. Let me explain.
What?
So I told you it's a weird tidbit. A little tidbit about Rosie. So I think that bananas stink. Like they literally have the most offensive smell to me.
Yeah.
So I can't physically eat a banana because they stink so bad. And the riper they get, the worse they get. So like I remember my friends used to throw banana peels in my way, like, you know, Mario Kart, and thought that it was hilarious because I would freak out every time I'd see a banana peel.
Yeah.
And then banana peels always showed up wherever I was for some weird reason. Yeah, I don't know. But
you must have did a banana wrong, girl. You get karma now.
Right. I was gonna say this is some kind of reincarnation of like banana.
You did a banana wrong.
I have never had a banana in my life, still to this day. But I love
it. Been a monkey who ate a lot of bananas. Now the bananas hate you.
Wait. But you've had banana flavor.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like banana candy. I like banana pudding. I like
watermelon. I don't like watermelon, but I love watermelon flavored candy.
Oh, I love watermelon. I don't
like watermelon.
I like a good watermelon. Like
I think it's because
get
when I
like
was
a
little.
weird
There's nothing worse than like that gross melon that you bite into, like doesn't have the flavor, has too much.
It's all mush. Yeah, I don't like that.
Well,
but see, I think I got sick off of watermelons because I ate so many of the damn seeds. Because you know how they said like the seeds were gonna make it grow in your belly. So I was like, I gotta see this. So you know me, I'm gullible Susie. I was like eating like a bunch of the seeds, like grow in my belly.
You crack me up. It's kind of like if you swallow gum, you'd end up having like a giant ball of gum in your stomach.
It takes 7 years for you to digest it or whatever.
Right. Oh my God. So Dalva says, I hate a food that all love. Avocados? What?
I don't really like avocado that much. I don't hate it. But
oh my gosh. I can eat avocados every day. Every single day of my life. I love avocados. My son does too.
Okay, so Run said I can't stand tofu. I cannot stand different preparations of tofu, like really thick pieces of it in soups or like
Mhm.
whatever. I do not like that. If it's like hidden and stuff and it's cooked and I like
No,
don't
I
know,
love
then I'm
tofu.
fine with it. But I cannot eat like the blocks of tofu. That
Yeah,
grosses
Yeah, I can't have like a
Yes, you
tofu
can.
sandwich, but I
Dip them
can
in
have it
some
like
soy sauce
chopped
and
up
some
in like
spicy
soup or
stuff.
something.
Is a
Ooh, that's
tofu
so
sandwich
good.
a real thing?
I
That
don't
sounds
know. I was just
awful. Okay.
exaggerating it. Like, you know, a giant piece of tofu like people like to
Yes.
do. I can't do that.
I was
That's
just
too much.
thinking, ew, a tofu sandwich. Who's doing that? Sorry if you like that, if it's a real thing, but I don't
I don't
know
know.
if
Oh
that's
my
a real
god,
thing.
I love tofu.
Would you eat a tofu sandwich?
That's weird. I like my tofu with like dipped in like
No.
I like my tofu like dipped in soy sauce and like the spicy stuff, like the Asian style,
But
and
is
then
it
you
just
eat
like
it over rice.
chunks? Like
No, like little blocks. Like they cut them in
ugh,
little
yeah.
blocks.
I
No.
don't like soy sauce either. I think it's too salty.
I do think it's too salty, but I like it in very little bits. Like if
Yeah,
I have
I
a
do the
California
coconut
roll,
meat because it's not as strong.
No. Oh, I love it.
I
Oh, more
I
for me
do
then.
if I buy
I'll
it,
take
I
your
get the low
tofu.
sodium one because like it's
Yeah.
got enough salt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I don't
like
like
I don't
teriyaki
like
chicken either. I hate teriyaki. I know. Everyone in the world is gonna hate me now because I do not like teriyaki at
I
all.
don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like I don't seek it out.
Oh
when
god,
I
I
go to
don't
the
like it at all.
mall, my favorite thing to eat is the sarku Japan. Anybody with me on that? I love sarku Japan
Yeah.
at the mall.
The
What is
chicken
that?
teriyaki over
With the
white rice
veggies?
with broccoli.
Yes, girl. Oh my god, I love the sarku Japan. It's so good.
I don't know what that is. I don't have that.
I was gonna say, you poor child.
I know.
See, I need
so
you to
deprived.
move so that you can experience more
No,
of
when
life.
she does move, she's gonna be a lot curvier than she is now. She's like, you guys,
Right?
I've had
I'm gonna be
everything under the
eating
sun over
everything.
here.
I was gonna say if I
I'm
lived in
hardly
Alaska,
covered now.
I would be so thin and so
There's
fat.
nothing to eat here. I know.
I
There's a
love
lot
Wait
of
till she moves over here. She's gonna be in trouble.
I know.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
So Sonia wants to know how I ended up in Alaska. So I ended up in Alaska because my parents got a wild hair up their butt to move here in '92. And I lived in Florida. I'm from Miami, Florida originally. And
Party.
and I was 10 years old, and I remember thinking my parents were the craziest people in the world. Why would you move to this place? And back then, you think we don't have much now? Back then, there was very little.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it was,
there was nothing there, girl.
yeah. So, yeah, that's how I ended up here. My parents, and I'm still here. And one day we will leave.
One day soon.
One day, very soon. Yes.
I feel like, moving there as a child, I feel like if you relocated there now as an adult, you like would have experienced like even more and then been like really, like you would miss a ton of stuff even more so. So it's probably good that like you got there as a kid and there wasn't a lot because it gave you like all this time to sort of acclimate to like not having Chick-fil-A and
well,
like
I went
whatever.
from Miami where like you literally have everything to nothing. Like it was the craziest culture shock for me.
That's true. And frankly, culture shock isn't like having stuff, but also people, because I mean, now primarily it's probably all English up there, I would assume.
Yes. So all of my friends speak English. They're all, Caucasian. My husband's Caucasian, and I don't know very many Hispanics at all. And my son now goes to a Spanish immersion school. So I've actually been speaking a lot more lately, which has been really nice. And I've been doing like the Spanish spelling bee and stuff like that. So it comes flooding back, but I don't use it a lot. My culture is not here at all.
So that's what I was going to ask. Is it just that you don't know people of that culture up there, or they just like aren't there?
Rosie lives in an igloo.
It might as well be.
That's what people think. Honestly, whenever I say I lived in Alaska, they're like, "Did you live in an igloo?"
Oh,
I mean, as a kid, that's what I thought.
I actually believe you. No, I live in an actual, house built with wood. We have carpet and.
Okay, is it an A-frame house though?
No. It is
not. Because that's the other thing. In my head, I'm like, oh, everybody lives up there in an A-frame log cabin.
No. Though we do have a cabin, and it's not A-frame though. But a lot of the A-frames are like the old school houses here because snow sloughs off of them. So they were designed that way for that reason.
Right.
But no, I do not live in an A-frame. Oh, hell no. No. I live in a normal house.
I think they're cute. I think A-frames are
Not-
cute.
Not until you live in one. The walls literally are like this. You know, you're like, oh, there's a wall. Oh, there's a wall. Like, no.
I would probably hate that because I'm 5'11" and I'd bash my head on everything. So yeah,
You
I'd
would.
probably
You would. And
No.
Dalva says Rosie is like my grandson, diabetic type 1, normally skinny. Yeah, normally type 1s are pretty small people. And I don't know why that is, but we are. I don't know. I've never met another type 1 that wasn't.
I think it's because you guys can't eat that much sugar. So
I
your
was gonna say
metabolism is really
probably
good.
because of avoidance. You just live a different lifestyle as far as food. You know, if I could,
You're living the lifestyle that we probably should be living in.
Oh,
yeah, but I'm
100%.
forced to, girl.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
I was
still
gonna
want
say,
to have like, you know, my cake and eat it too. And I do. I just don't eat the whole cake.
well, please know that I am also eating it and for myself and for you. And probably a few other type 1 diabetics out there too. I am doing my part to make sure that it's being consumed on behalf.
Me
See,
too.
you're the
Me
one
too.
tasting it. I can't taste it.
I love cake. Oh my
That's
goodness.
okay. Currently, I asked Corey the other day, my husband, if he would go get some donuts and I could watch him eat them because I can't.
Donuts?
Donuts are my Achilles. I am
You're
telling you,
Oh,
donut in sight, I'm gonna eat it. There's no telling me I can't eat a donut. So I keep them out of the house because if not, I will eat donuts, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is not good for you. And but I will. Those are the ones that I'm like, nope, there's no like telling me I can't. Like
okay, so
Krispy Kreme?
yeah, we do.
yeah,
Oh.
we had one in Texas, pretty close to us, and it closed down. I don't know when. We go there rarely. I don't know. We drove by it like a month ago before leaving, and I was like, "Let's go get Krispy Kreme." Corey was like, "Okay," like as an afternoon snack.
It was closed?
And
We
they
just
they closed
recently
it.
got one like a few years ago.
That is so weird that they closed it.
So what is your, not like brand of donut, but like what is your favorite type of, like if you're gonna go in and get a donut out of the case, what donut are you getting?
My
Boston cream pie.
lemon-filled donut with glaze. So a regular glazed lemon-filled donut or lemon curd or a regular vanilla-filled one is my favorite.
Okay. So jelly donuts were always my favorite as a kid, like cherry or strawberry, you know, the regular jelly
And
donut.
you're a texture person and that doesn't bother you?
Oh, I love it. But I love cherry. Like cherry pie is one of my favorite pies. So that's the thing. People are like, "Oh, but you like banana, but you like whatever." Yeah, but I have weird texture things. I don't know. Like the human flesh.
Yeah. You're
But-
funny. The human flesh. That is so weird. I've never made that analogy before. That is hilarious.
I honestly, because again, I mean, I've never eaten human flesh, but I just, you know, I bit somebody like as a kid, you know, you bite some, like I just feel like if you went all the way through, it would be, I don't know why I think that, but I do.
Yeah.
But-
So Dalva's asking what my nationality is. I am Cuban. Well, I can't claim that because that's not proper. I was born in the United States. My parents are from Cuba. So I am Cuban American.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
What are you doing?
I need to know what a
silent, but they were able to call me through. Dang it.
I need to know what a bow tie is now, so I'm going to Google that. Is that a donut, I guess?
A bow tie?
Oh, I don't know what that is. A bow tie? There is a Latin bakery not far from me that makes the best bow ties. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know what a bow tie is.
Is that pasta?
No.
I'm assuming
It's
bakery,
bow tie
no.
pasta. It's so it looks kind of like a bow tie, and it appears to be kind of like glazed like that. Like
Oh, so kind of like a twist. Like the twisty ones?
Those look like the bear claws. Remember the bear claws?
kind of,
Yeah.
it's got a different knot for sure, and
I'm always, when I have to see things, I'm like up front, like what?
I know, me too. I'm like, ooh, hi.
I do have hair sticking up. I look
Yeah,
like a crazy person.
after all this talk, I think I'm gonna have to brave going and getting a donut so I can chew. I only have 2 back teeth on the top that are like actually mine at this point. And so I can, like, if I take really tiny pieces and like put them way back there, but it's a huge pain and it's also still uncomfortable because it knocks against like all these temporaries, and so it's just like chewing. If it's a lot of effort,
really
and it's
gotta
like,
be able to
worth
chew
it,
a donut. Yeah.
it has to be worth it. And like honestly, this sounds so stupid, but it's so exhausting trying to do it. So I'm like, like chewing for like
Your
15
jaw's
minutes.
like getting a workout.
Yes, no, but really, and then my
No.
face is sore and it's like a whole thing. And so I'm just over here like that's not worth it. I'm not giving up the energy for that. But
Right.
now I'm like, I want a donut. So my favorite is, well, one of my favorites. I have a few and I can't, this is like Sophie's choice. I could not pick from my favorite children. I love, like if I'm going in and I'm getting my donuts, I also really like a blueberry cake donut.
I have never had a blueberry cake donut, but that sounds
They're
delicious.
They're good. I like cake donuts, but blueberry for some reason, and I don't really even like blueberry. Like I don't like blueberry pie. I mean, I do. I'll eat it. There's not much I won't eat. But like I like blueberry cake. I don't know. They're just good. And then I also like kettle, like old fashioned donuts or kettle donuts.
Now I'm getting hungry.
I know I'm hungry for lunch too. And now I'm like, can we just have donuts for lunch?
Right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking donuts for lunch.
I might. Well, now it's too late. It's 1 p.m., so they're all closed. Ooh, I wonder if they have Krispy
Wait,
Kreme.
really?
here.
Wait, Krispy Kreme's is open. Do you have a Krispy Kreme's in Arizona?
I don't know, but I was just thinking, ooh, I wonder if they have Krispy Kremes in Arizona. I'm gonna text my husband, y'all. He's not doing
They
anything.
don't have a Krispy Kreme in Arizona.
Great. I'm
Krispy
wearing
Kreme was
my
everywhere.
favorite shirt.
I don't know if they do. I mean, they used to, but I don't know if they do.
So I got this sweater because I was visiting Ray in Dallas. And yeah, I
that's
think it's
the
gonna be
cute
cool.
one with the bear.
Yeah, the bear.
Oh,
So I remember I got this at the store. I was like, I'm calling you that sweater.
do. I didn't even
Is
realize.
it like a gummy bear or just a bear?
It's just a bear and he's drinking coffee. And then the back of it says self.
What's a dummy bear?
A gummy bear. Gummy.
bear sounds good
Oh.
too.
I thought you said, is it like
Dummy
a dummy bear? Like, is it dumb? And I was just like, oh, okay, that's an inside joke I'm not a part of. Is it dumb? I don't know.
A gummy bear. It kind of looks like a gummy bear from here.
Old fashioned. Yes, Dalva also says she likes an old fashioned donut.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is
Old
from-
fashioned.
I love
like
the Krispy Kremes,
donuts
the
are
ones that
good.
come hot. The ones that are fresh, hot out of the thing.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Stop. I'm looking it up. Krispy Kreme donuts. There's one in Mesa. It says it's 5.6 miles away.
Oh.
So, Run Ice, I
Run.
am in Alaska, and it is currently 12:05 here. So you're Eastern, and Susie's in California, which is Pacific, and Ray is also Pacific in Arizona.
Right now. Normally
Right
I'm in
now,
Texas.
yeah.
so I
You're
would be-
originally from Texas. Yeah.
That would be cool if you moved to Arizona, Ray, back again, because it'll be close again. Yay!
Yeah, but then I'd have to live in Arizona, so
Yeah, I live in Arizona too. I still live
Yeah,
in
then there's that.
I know
like
that people
Arizona.
love
I
it. I'm
probably-
not, you know, different strokes for different folks for sure. I'm like all about that, but like I did my
I
16
can't live in
years.
Texas though.
I
can't
couldn't live
Texas.
there. My dad lives in Arizona. I could not live there.
I did 16 years. I did my time. I am currently staring at a gray block wall fence in my in-laws backyard, this little prison thing. I can't. There are so many things that I'm like, when I'm back here, I'm just like, it makes my eye twitch, you know?
Right.
So-
I've never been there, so I don't know what the people are like or anything. It's just the fact that it's so deserty. I can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't do
it's
it. I
brown.
can't do it. It's too dry.
It's
Well,
it's
that's how
really
I
brown
kind
and
of
so
feel
dry.
about Texas. Texas isn't as bad.
Yeah.
But when Susie's like, "Why don't you move to Texas?" I'm like, "Girl, it's still too brown for me. Like I can't do it."
Arizona gives you the crunchy boogers in your noses.
Okay,
You know
so
exactly what I'm talking about.
That's so
I
graphic.
can attest because I have been here for about a week and a half and my boogers are so dry.
But
Like,
girl,
they come out
it's
the
like
tip
that
of your
here.
nose. You're like,
Alaska
oh, they're
is
photos,
just
please.
as dry in the
Like, the
wintertime.
inside of my
it is
sinus
like-
right here hurts and I
Mhm.
keep having to blow. I have rock boogers, like legit.
See, she admits to it, huh? Because it's been so dry here in Cali. Like, I've been like blowing my nose and like, oh look, it's a C-shaped booger.
Okay, but girl, it's not. You're having mudslides, so you should be having not.
No,
Right,
I
it's
went to the morning.
raining.
It's dry. My boogers are all crusty.
Well, we're really dry here. It's like dry.
I remember my parents
Super
had
dry.
a big ass humidifier in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the old fashioned ones, the one with the wheels that turn? That's
We
the one
have
inside our house.
humidifiers in every bedroom, And the
Yeah.
main living space, I can't get one big enough.
Is it really dry there?
It's really dry in Alaska, yeah.
And
you
in the
zap a
winter
lot,
time,
too. Like in carpet, you'd be like
dry
zap,
in the
zap,
summer,
zap, zap.
but not like wintertime is awful.
Well, in the winter, I can expect that because you're running the heat a lot and heat
Mhm.
dries out the air. So like that I get, but I did not expect like, I don't know.
It's dry.
No, Alaska's dry. It's really dry.
There.
What's
And
that?
then they have earthquakes. So we used to have a water bed. So me and my sister would be sitting on the water bed, and the water bed all of a sudden like they're like, quit moving. She's like, it's not me. And then you hear my mom going, earthquake.
Wait, you guys have earthquakes? I know nothing about
Yeah,
that.
they have earthquakes there.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of them all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Like you'd be in the bed. Well, I don't have a water bed anymore, but you guys remember the water beds, right? We had the water
They're
beds.
not always big, but we do have them where I feel them like
little.
every few weeks. I feel an earthquake.
So
Yeah,
I was going to ask you, like, what are they, like 1.5s or something, or like
They're
less?
all over the place. Like in
Yeah.
Alaska, we have the highest seismic activity, and so all over the state, and we're also huge. So just very little people, but Alaska's giant.
Right.
And there's earthquakes constantly happening everywhere.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah. And then so in the populated areas where we live, you'll feel them from time to time, and then sometimes they are really strong, and then that scares the crap out of you.
Right.
But it's kind of like part of life. You just they're I can hear them coming. They sound like trains.
Yes. Well, so we had a couple right when I moved back to Texas for like 3 years. We had like 4.5, a 5.7, and almost a 7. Like right where I lived. Yes, in Dallas. It originated from Irving, where the old Dallas Cowboys Stadium was, which I was only like
That's a big
6
earthquake.
miles from.
Oh
And
my
God, they were so scary. And you could hear it like 30 seconds before. It's like an underground drum roll. It's fucking
You can hear it. Oh, it's scary.
Yeah.
And every time I hear one like that, I know it's going to be one that you really feel, because you only hear the stronger ones. Well, no, that's not true, because sometimes I hear them and then it's like, and then it stops. So I don't know. I hear them and then I like stop and I wait. And then I'm like, okay, do I need to run to a safe place? And I kind of try to gauge it.
So, and what, you're supposed to go like in a doorway? Is that the thing? Yeah.
We used to have earthquake drills in school when I was little.
Yep, still do.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you guys do.
In the hallway, and huddle together like this, and cover or under our desks and cover our heads.
Well, and
Yeah,
now
so
that
we
I'm
did
an adult, I'm like, really,
tornado
a
drills
desk
for
is
us.
gonna save my life.
Yeah, I don't know why they taught us to do that, but yeah, whoever does my butt's gonna get whacked is the thing.
Back in the 50s and 60s when they were doing nuclear drills, kids get under your desk. Y'all, that's not really
Right? Like,
that's not helping anybody.
Go under your desk and kiss your booty goodbye.
Exactly. Yeah. What do they say? Put your head between your knees and kiss your butt goodbye.
Yeah. Really, they think that's going to do it, but okay.
Yeah. But as a kid, you were like, oh, yeah, I think it's probably because it makes you feel, I don't know, better. But yeah, as an adult now, even as a middle schooler, I was like,
yeah,
it's always.
But I have a plan. I have a plan.
Yeah, the only difference.
On desk.
Yes, the only difference is like, what if they had flood drills, like get on the desk, but otherwise,
that reminds me of that movie with Brandon Fraser. Remember the movie he was in with the Alicia Silverstone back when they. Remember that movie where his parents fought like the nuclear war in the 60s? They lived underground and his dad's like built bomb shelter. What was that called? Do you guys remember that movie with Brandon Fraser?
I have seen a clip of it because he lived under there the whole time, and I totally forgot that Alicia Silverstone was in that.
Yes, she was the girl.
Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past. That movie was bomb. I love that movie.
I have not seen that.
We used to do tornado drills all the time. I didn't really think the desk would help us. Well, I was a dumb kid, so I definitely thought it was going to help until I got older. And then I was like, wait a minute. Like, I never put that together that it obliterated whole houses and stuff. So you would think
desk is going to save you.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to think, maybe they do that because little kids like to get into small spaces. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's why.
I think it's just to make the kids feel calm and feel like a sense of your, it's giving you something to do instead of running around and panicking and then,
So go hide under a desk. You'll probably die anyway, but, calm down.
But it's kind of
man.
true. I mean, it really is. You're over here like, what? Yeah.
Cherish grew up in Oklahoma. Man, I bet that was crazy. The tornado alley.
Yeah, I couldn't do Oklahoma. We get enough of that kind of stuff in Texas, and we're at like the end. There's zero chance I could be in the actual alley. Like, that's terrifying.
Right, but the tornadoes have started to shift, though, girl. They've started to shift.
Oh, I know. We have them down where I'm at. I mean, we go through
That's
drills
scary.
all the time. Not drills, but
Yeah.
it's not a drill. Well, it is a drill, but take cover in your house. What am I trying to say? The sirens go off.
Yeah.
You
Right, so I'm gonna take a potty. I'll be right back.
So this is the fabric I'm going to use for my beach tote, guys. What do you think?
I can't see it.
Can't see it.
It's the what kind of bird is this again?
Oh, there it is.
What
Cute.
It's
kind of bird
toucan.
is this again?
Toucan.
Toucan, thank you. That's right from the
I
cereal.
learned that from cereal.
And Tony,
And then the
we are
pineapple.
just making random things. We're all working on our own things. We're not working on a specific pattern.
And
Mine
this is on my website, guys. CanvasCottonWeb.
I am currently
I'm working on
working
peekaboos.
on getting
There's
donuts.
my peekaboo.
Oh, cute.
So I gotta go potty. I'll be right back.
And I already snuck off my potty because that coffee goes through me. All right. I don't think I have any. Hold up. Oh, I'm looking for scraps. Scraps.
I am currently working on how I'm going to get donuts.
This one? Like this one just has pineapples and stripes? Or do you think I should do the birdie?
I love the stripe. I love a good stripe.
I'm gonna do this one.
Stripe is like beachy life.
Right? So guys, this is also my website. I'm just kidding.
So wait, is that yours?
Yeah, this is mine. It's not my design though. I love. So not everything on my website is mine. The custom ones, exclusive ones, those are mine. But like these ones where they don't say exclusives, these are not mine. But I like to support other artists. So I always buy from other artists too, and it'll say that on my website too. They're not exclusive.
Cute. Does it say something below the pineapple? I can't.
No, it's just they're flowers. They're like little flowers.
I thought I saw like a little banner.
No, it's just the stripes. But these are so cute though. Yep, these are on my site. I have a whole collection. It's for the Tropical Paradise collection. So there's like flamingos, and it totally gives like a Florida vibe.
I do like it. Plus, I just feel like the pineapple. I mean, like the pool is more, or the bird is more like tropical.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, pool would be more like pineapples and the stripes.
I don't know, stripes to me. I have like striped beach towels for outside.
That's why I'm glad I grabbed this.
Yeah, I like a good stripe.
So what are you working on again, Ray? I forget you're working on.
Well, currently I'm working on Corey getting me donuts. I literally texted him and I was like, so there's a Krispy Kreme like 5 miles away, right? And he goes, oh yeah, are you still on your live? I said, yeah, and we talked about donuts and I would love to have donuts. And I said, and I'm hungry. And he goes, what kind of donuts do you want? I have the best husband, you guys. I love him.
Aww, how sweet. That's good to know.
Now I'm like, oh, what kind of donuts do I want?
But then when I start wearing them, I tell my husband, I'm like, you got me donuts.
Corey said he's going to go get donuts on his lunch. On his lunch break. I was like, you have to go get donuts.
I think I'm going to have to go pick up a donut on my way to pick up my kid from school. I now need a donut.
For real. It's got to happen. I'm sorry to everyone. That is definitely my fault, but like also I don't care and I'm not that sorry and I'm going to eat donuts.
You should be sorry. Do you, girl? Whatever. Nobody cares.
I just mostly mean because everybody else I'm seeing in the comments, I'm going to go pick up donuts later. Now I need donuts.
Hi, Julie.
A donut.
Who's leaving?
Where
are you going? Are you going to get donuts? Oh, hey, hi, Julie. I thought you were leaving. I was like, don't leave. Don't get donuts. Yeah,
I said hi, not bye.
Oh, they said bye. I was like, wait, give me donuts first.
Anybody can feel free to ditch me for donuts. Like again, you do you. Like I'm not here to judge.
Don't ditch me. Wait for donuts.
I'm not gonna ditch you. I'll pick up donuts on my way to pick him up, and it'll be a surprise for him too.
Luckily, I don't have to ditch you because my husband also likes sugar and he wants donuts now that I said it. So he this is the key.
I'm hungry, so I'm snacking on Lucky Charms.
Oh, I can't have funky food.
Oh, I love Lucky Charms.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything. I'm like, oh yeah, my Lucky Charms. I'll eat them. They're dry, but yeah. I can't do milk.
Oh, like
I
for
love
like
milk.
health reasons, or you just don't like it?
No, my body doesn't like it.
Oh,
Oh, you
yeah.
love
That's why it's a
milk?
no-no. Mm-mm.
I love milk. I came
It's
from,
like-
I am
love milk.
fervently like raised in that generation of like the milk, it does a body good commercials. Like still in my mind, I'm like,
me
I
too, and I
Yes,
used to
with the
drink
milk
milk.
mustache.
oh yeah,
Girl,
I
still
used to
wear my
drink
milk
milk all the
mustache.
time,
yeah.
and now I can't. I think it's an older thing. Like it has just come along. I
Oh.
seriously can't do milk anymore. It is
Well,
so weird and very sad because now I have to eat dry cereal.
Which that does make me sad. Although I will tell you, I have experimented with some of the like alternative milks because I drink 2% milk. It's the only one I can drink. I know it's bad for you. It's whatever, but I can't do like skim milk and 1%. It just squicks me out. But I tried cashew milk. I did
That's
not
not bad.
almond milk.
Cereal.
Well, I don't know about cereal, but I make iced coffee with cashew milk and I can get away with it. And then and then if it's in there with the coffee and like my, caramel syrup or whatever, like if I'm making a macchiato or a latte or something, I don't notice it. And especially when it's iced. So that's a tip for anybody who's looking for that too. Nobody.
Yeah, it's good in coffee. I don't like it in my cereal. I've tried it. I don't like it.
I probably couldn't do anything but regular milk and cereal, to be honest. That's just so ingrained. Like
You've eaten cereal your whole life. And now I can't eat a dang bowl of cereal because I'll die. And so like it's literally like gut wrenching. It's pain.
That makes me sad. Have you so not like you don't know your own body. Have you tried those what's that milk that like has the special milk protein like removed from it?
I have not gone there yet. I don't eat enough of it for it to be like that important.
Right.
Just, I want a bowl of cereal from time to time. I can't have one. So
yeah.
I just eat it dry, whatever. My kid eats it dry too, so I don't know.
If you
Yeah,
I mean, slide and I fall, don't be alarmed. It'll be okay.
We don't drink enough milk in my house.
My floor is like slippery, and I almost fell. I was like, woo, woo.
I was wondering what you were doing. I was like, she's harkening back to those the Gene Simmons workout.
Right?
Doing out there.
So Dalva said she's going to Krispy Kreme wearing her PJs through the drive-thru.
Yes, Dalva, get those donuts.
Where
I only have milk with my coffee. It has to be 2% cow milk. I know, man. I'm like on that 2% train. I can't. It's just that's what I want. Like I like the texture of it and the taste.
I don't. But I can't now. So
I like whole milk. I like the fat. Give me the fat.
I don't mind whole milk in my coffee, but it feels like drinking cream to me. Like if I drink it, it's too thick.
I can feel the milk fat. I never liked whole milk.
Yeah, I can't do 1% or skim mostly because it looks yellow and watery and it freaks me out.
But 2%'s like perfect.
It is. It's perfect. It really is the perfect thing.
It's perfection.
Yep. And now I'm gonna drink 2% milk with my donuts. I'm gonna have a party over here, you guys. This is like as excited as I get about stuff anymore.
I'm gonna come join you.
Do it. I really need you to be closer because I am very sad. Like I feel like you should just you need to find a way to get down here. Like now.
We will.
Like,
it's in the plans. It's in the plans.
I just even mean temporarily because I really want to come meet Susie in California and I would really like for you to be there and I want to find a way to make that happen.
It will happen. It will happen.
But I want her closer to me, not Florida.
Well, yeah, that's also upsetting. Like that doesn't. But
think about it this way: when I'm in Florida, I can get to y'all way easier and cheaper and quicker than from here.
Also, I go to Florida very often.
There you go.
So,
and every time you come to Florida, you can come say hi to me.
I will.
What somewhere or whatever.
Florida are you planning on being? Like
we're
middle?
Thinking central.
Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say, are you gonna go to the tip or
no?
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Wait, so why are you in Florida, Ray? Ray, why are you in Florida a lot?
Well, because Corey and I, for one, his old headquarters of his company. It's now in Dallas, but it used to be in Florida. So they still have a ton of operations there, all over. So he goes there for work a lot, and then we make that a vacation. For two, there's a ton of different sewing stuff that takes place there. So like I'm often there for things, and we make that a vacation. And then also we just vacation in Disney World. Like that's our spot. So prior to
my husband's headquarters is in Florida because his boss owns the Florida Panthers. So we could move to Florida because I told him, I go, Rosie's moving to Florida. Can we move to Florida? He goes, actually, we could move to Florida. They're in West Palm Beach. He always picks the most expensive city.
I love West Palm Beach. I could live there.
This guy, he loves nice cities. And he's got.
I don't know if I could live in Florida. I love visiting there, but after I've been there for about 10 to 12 days.
I live in Panama City. I can't live in Florida. I can't. The rain. And the humidity.
Girl, it comes and goes, and then it's sunny again.
But the humidity and the heat, it's
girl,
so
I'm coming
hot.
from like zero humidity. Give me the humidity. I'm ready.
Okay, but you're going to the opposite end of the spectrum, homegirl. Like pick the middle ground.
Yeah,
you don't have to be like sopping wet.
I did it over 30 years ago. Now I'm going back.
Yeah. Okay, but also you were a kid, and you know
I'm good.
Expensive.
If California wasn't so darn expensive, that's where we would go.
See, I love none of my friends want to move here.
I am in
where they are.
California is insane, girl. No regular person can afford California.
California is cray. Like it is
insane.
There's a lot going on there. Like just the expense and just there's a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like if it isn't just the expense.
Oh, Ray, I didn't tell you. I changed my job, so I don't do residential real estate anymore. I do commercial and land development real estate now.
Oh.
Yes, I'm with the big boys, girl.
I was gonna say, look at you, badass boss chick.
So anybody
Get on with your bad
real estate? Are you guys looking to invest in commercial real estate? And I can do any state in the United States because it's commercial real estate. So yes, call me.
Well then.
No, don't plan on commercial anything, but if I do, I'll come to you.
Oh, well, if you do your business and you grow and you need a warehouse, girl, call me. I'll hook you up.
I don't ever plan on this ever becoming that big because then it becomes work. And I'm very much against that.
Yeah, no shit.
This isn't work. This is play.
Yeah, this is fun. And when it becomes work, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, then it starts to suck your soul out. And then you're like, oh, I don't like that anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I used to do sculpting. I used to sculpt fairies, and I loved it. And I sculpt like pinup girls. Oh, but then I turned it into a freaking business, and then I ended up hating it.
Yep, because then it sucks the creativity out of it.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little bit of that both.
I can't.
Yeah. For me, I truly just love to sew, and if it takes me hours to complete a project, I really don't care. I literally just like to do it. So I just sit here, and when it becomes work and a job and like custom orders stress me out. Like I'm almost to the point where I don't even want to do that anymore because I understand. I really just love to sew, and I really don't care, on like making this like my main job, like it's I do it because I do it for fun.
That's how I do it too. Like I love to draw and I love doing artwork, and that's why that's actually why I started to do custom exclusive fabric, because I just love it. I've never gotten to draw because I was a typical 80s child where you have to go to school, go to college to get pay your bills. And it has to be a real person's job, like doctor, lawyer, teacher.
That's
whatever.
the thing, girl. You can't get a job nowadays without a degree.
True. It's tough.
So that's what I did. And so my background is accounting and financing. I did stock options trading, and I did accounting with a CFO. So I'm very business savvy. So if you have any questions with taxes or anything, I'm your girl. But I will not ever give investment advice because I don't want to get murdered. And I don't want people blaming me if they lost their money.
I don't want to get murdered.
Murdered.
I'm one of those things that never tell me what to do with their money. You do whatever.
I don't think anybody wants to get murdered, but okay. Yay, Susie, come join the Floridians. I'm assuming that's Kayla. Hi, Kayla.
Oh, hey.
And then
Kayla,
hi, Monica.
Girl. Yeah, join the Floridians. No, I'm scared of hurricanes. Scared.
I'm joining the Floridians. I don't know exactly when, but I will be back.
That's a good excuse to visit Rosie and go to Disney World, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We got an annual pass for a reason because we're there enough. We always
me and
have
Ray
been
are
for
Oh,
years.
good girl, then you are there a lot.
We meant to get our annual pass earlier, and then they like took them, off the market or whatever for a while.
I can't believe they quit doing it. And please excuse his hair that's randomly sticking up my head. It's my little antenna.
I
But,
mean, I can believe that they quit doing them because that doesn't.
ah,
People want to come there and will pay for it. Why would they give you a discount to come there? So they're like desperate for people to not do them. But when
I
they
know,
came
I
back on the
know.
market, we snagged ours up, and then they went right off the market again. And so I'm like, nope, we're not letting that go.
Right, and don't. I wouldn't. Like,
No,
I
we're
would.
so
not
do you
going
still
to.
have your annual pass right now?
Done that just to have it.
Mhm.
See, I don't have it anymore.
Because you
I
let
got
yours go. You
mine.
should not have done that.
Yeah, I
I
tell
know, but I
Corey
didn't
all
know
the
they were
time, I'm
gonna
like, we're
stop.
not
I didn't
letting
know
it
they were gonna
go.
discontinue them. So I
Yeah.
had it during COVID, and then they gave me my money back, and then I didn't renew it. And then and then I tried going back on because Sylvia was like, "Girl, get your Disneyland annual pass," and I go, "Where is it?" And she said it's gone. I was so bummed.
Yeah, they took them away, sadly.
Are
But
they gonna come back with it at all? Do you guys know?
I don't know. They say that there's talk about bringing them back, but I mean,
They say a lot of things. I mean,
Yeah.
the end result is honestly money, and they
Right.
have had record attendance for so many years. Obviously, they don't need to draw people in. People just want to go. So, like,
exactly. Because I was
from
reading
a-
some statistics of Disney World when we were there.
yeah,
I like statistics. I'm that kind of person.
But
And
no,
so I was
wait.
reading, and I'm like, holy crap! Their attendance grows every year.
year
The
over
only
year.
time that
Prices
they
grow
had-
every year too.
The only time nobody went to Disney World was when it was actually closed. That is
Right.
it. But every year their growth is an insane amount. So they've gotten to the point where they're like, oh, well, we don't need that.
Exactly.
We make more money. So, everything always
And-
boils down to more money.
Exactly. And they have they have stockholders and like board members they have to answer to. So like, I definitely get it. I don't think it should be all about money, but at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a big business. There's a ton of jobs and like people relying on that. So if they don't need to sacrifice that money, like why would they? I get why they're not doing that.
And if you don't like that, that's how they do business, and you just don't go. That's just
And
how
there's
that is.
100 people in line ready to take your place if you don't go. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I love Disney,
Yep.
so
Same. I don't necessarily defend everything they do, but I do love
Right.
going there. So yeah.
Right.
Yep. I fully get
continue
that.
going.
Well, we need to plan a trip to Nintendo World now.
Yeah,
So we're gonna go after Socation. Corey and I are gonna stay. So yeah, that's the plan. By the way, so we're going to Socation in June, and then we're planning on staying. I don't know exactly how many days. I think like 3, maybe 5 days. So we're gonna do Disneyland, and we're gonna go to Universal.
Oh
We've
my
never
God, I'm
been.
gonna go too. I don't have to tag along with you guys if you don't want me to, but I'm going to.
No, you can totally come with. I think originally Melanie and Lily from Zarel had said they were going to, but I think she said they're going the week before now.
Okay, yeah, I told Melanie to let me know when they're going, but like,
Yeah. I don't think we can go the week before. That's going to be tough. We have to kind of manage to, we'll have to see. And then so on the way out there in June, like I'm going to come home, go to Wizardry, and then come back out this direction. We'll pass through here, see my in-laws again a little bit. I'll stop and do some more dental nonsense that I need to have done on the way out there, then go to Socation, stay and hang out and, do our thing. And then we're coming back. And then I think Corey might leave me here for another couple of weeks to have some more surgeries and like other stuff done. But again, I don't know because it's totally fluid. So, but that's the plan right now. So I'm like, I want to have some fun. Like, I want to do something fun for a little while. She like yells from across her house. I want to have fun.
I always
love
want
you,
to have
Susie.
fun, and I'm stuck in this freaking ice hole.
Well,
I love you guys too.
this is what I'm saying. Like, I would like to figure out a way to like get you down here, even just temporarily, like a little vacation,
Temporarily.
just like for like a couple of days.
I know.
Vacation, girl, you need it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's just right now is just not a good time.
But what about in June? Because that is not now. That is later.
It's all dependent on what is going on in June. I can't tell you what's going on, but
I mean, I can tell you that you'll be coming down here to hang out with us because it's June.
She's predicting
Making plans.
Well, then maybe y'all need to tag corner my husband.
I will do that.
I will do that too. I will. We need
Excuse
to
me,
go
sir.
hungry, guys.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern, Rosie must come.
Yes, that. All of that.
All of that.
Thank
This
you
is
very
a
much.
big- Look how big this piece is. This is a big piece, guys. This is gonna be an awesome bag. I'm gonna put everything in here: my panties, my clothes.
Yep.
Did
Did you just say panties?
Well, yeah, you guys have painted clothes.
You need a really big bag for those panties, homegirl.
Panties.
Are you wearing
Yeah,
bloomers?
see?
Oh man.
She's got one of those old-fashioned bathing
You can
suits
use
that
it as
like
a
covers.
parachute.
I do.
Yes.
I love those. It's red with polka dots, guys. It's one of those old 60s one. How did you know?
Oh my
That's
god.
actually kind of cute.
It's the
I
ones
would
that
like
go
you
with
to
your belly
stage
button.
a
They show,
really
like, a little bit of
cute.
your a little bit of your midriff right here, and you like totally look like the 60s like Barbie girl, you know? And I'm like curvy Barbie girl.
I think that you need to stage a cute photo shoot for your strike with your cute little vintage bathing suit.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
you
I totally should do that.
Where
So
is
is
this thing?
Socation in Palm Springs again? Monica's asking.
Yes, it's at
It's
the
the same-
Margaritaville Hotel.
Yes.
And Julie is asking, what pattern are you making, Susie?
I'm making the Eileen Cool Tote. It's by So Majestic, and she will have it available soon. I am one of the testers, and I'm testing it out. So you guys can't see anything, right? I'm just kidding. No, she already made the bag and showed it. So if you go to her group, So Majestic, in Facebook, she actually shows the bag she made with my Totoro fabric, which is it's called Forest Guardian, and it's right here. It's so cute. And actually,
It's right here. Look.
Rosie's making the pink version of
Right.
it.
So cute.
Sorry, I'm turning out the bag. But
My little
Oh,
Totoro.
God, there it is.
yeah, the pink Totoro is adorable. I absolutely love him.
Thanks,
So
girl. Yeah,
cute.
I drew that. So that's my exclusive artwork.
Mhm.
Susie, I am making a very specific request. I'm really going to need you to do Howl's Moving Castle so I can buy all of the fabric from you.
Ah, okay.
Thank you very much.
What? Who?
Howl's Moving Castle. It's another
That's
Ghibli
another
film.
one, yeah.
It's like
Oh,
my
okay.
favorite. And
Just
also
so you
Spirited
know-
Away.
I don't know anything about Ghibli Studios.
Oh my god, girl, you have to watch them. They're so cute, and so
Oh my
good.
gosh. I really just need you to come down here so we can eat donuts and go to Disney and watch Ghibli films and like eat Chick-fil-A and do all the
Yes,
things.
I know.
I know. And
Well,
then
I'm coming back to
I'll
Austin
call
soon,
my husband
so.
and be like, I'm gaining weight as we speak because all I'm doing is eating and watching movies.
Hey, there's
Well,
nothing wrong with
Look,
eating.
it's kind of true. You just kind of summed up like a friendship with me a little bit. Like that's basically what it is. So
I'm down with that. I'm down with it.
You
Feed
start
me.
talking to your food. I love you, baby.
I love you. Food is so good. I love you.
It's so good. I
like
love
you know how she was being super weird about her sewing machine? Like that's me with like some food. Might need
That's
to cut
super
off
weird. No, I'm just
the
kidding.
camera.
Yeah, girl, we get so bored of eating the same
Crap every time. I
the
bet.
same food. Like we go to seriously to the same Mexican restaurant, to the same pho restaurant, although there's a lot of them, but there's one that's really good. Yeah, like literally it's the same thing. Oh,
No, Ray, do you like garlic?
I am obsessed with garlic. You know
I
that.
mean, like
Oh,
in
Ray?
stuff. I don't just like eat it.
No, because
Oh, I do.
okay, Rosie, you have to come though to the Garlic Festival in Gilroy, and you have to come too, Ray. It's in California, Gilroy.
okay.
It's like 20 minutes away from me because I'm in Morgan Hill, and they do garlic everything. Not like you eat garlic, but like they do a lot of dishes, like
I
famous
will
dishes and
eat
garlic.
cloves
Okay.
of garlic.
So good.
I am a
Like
garlic
raw?
freak. Yes.
Oh, we know
my
Rosie's
mom
not a vampire.
I know, right? My mom does that, and I remember thinking she was so weird.
That's strong. That's a lot.
I am the same way. I eat garlic like it's going out of style. I love
it in things like garlic powder and fresh garlic, and I mean, like I cook with it all the time, but I don't think I could just eat like
For me,
whole-
it's just never
No,
enough.
you should try the Buc-ee's pickled garlic. Oh my god.
Oh, so good.
I can't get
Oh, I
any.
don't-
It's always sold out. I'm so pissed.
I didn't even know that was a thing, and like I'm a Texan, and I go to
Oh,
Buc-ee's a lot. Like I don't know.
You
Yeah.
didn't know that was a thing? I forgot to close my
No.
lining, of course.
Did you top stitch everywhere before you close your lining?
I did.
Oh, good. Well, then you're not me.
Well,
I
you
just
didn't do
closed
it
my
inside out
back.
like I did.
You did what?
I did my pocket inside out.
Oh my gosh,
I was like,
I've done
oh,
that
wow.
before.
And then
Gonna
the worst thing is, and then I unplugged it and I did it again. I was like, I give up.
You unplugged it? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I unplugged it.
You unplugged it. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you know what? I plucked it. Okay.
Are you plucking chickens over
my
there?
cute little bag.
I plugged it. I was so mad. Oh, look how cute!
That's adorable.
It's her
I
nose.
want
That
to be
is
wearing
super
shorts.
cute.
I want it to be hot enough to wear shorts.
See, I'm so glad that fanny pack came back. I used to have a fanny pack in the 80s.
Oh, I love fanny packs.
I'm telling you, they're genius.
You know what? I don't think I can really pull them off so well. Like I feel weird when I wear them, but
No, I think you look great.
I'm telling y'all, I'm getting old. And if I try to wear a backpack or a crossbody, it hurts my back. Like I will literally throw out my
Girl,
back.
you're talking to two people that are older than you. Seriously?
Okay, but I'm telling you, this is not like a years thing. This is like a used 34 that I got. It's not, this is like its third or fourth time around. I'm telling you.
You just have an old soul. You have an old soul.
Well, I definitely have that, and I do like old stuff, and I have an affinity for all kinds of. So, like, I drive with that.
Your body, you're young, and then your body will be like, "Oh God, I'm young."
Yeah, no, this body ain't like there. No, it's 34, but it's like, oh no, we're 68, like for sure. Like yeah, it's fine. But
girl, because I'm type 1, I'm already in early menopause. Now think about that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's sad.
Just think about that for a second.
Like, oh
it does make me sad. And like I haven't had kids yet either, so that's the other problem. I'm over here like, okay,
I'm meeting my man. Go down and turn the vacuum on. I don't want to blow anybody away.
Vacuum.
Very cute. Oh wait until you're my age, Ray. Julie, how old are you, Julie?
Y'all, I'm telling you.
Wait until 68. Yeah,
I'm terrified because I don't know what 60 is going to be like. Like I'm over here like I'm taking all the vitamins and like doing all the things, but I'm like I lift a little bit too much groceries and I got to get some ibuprofen and like I'm 34. I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. Like I don't know.
But you're right. It's so true.
Like you two, you have so much energy, and I'm over here like I'm exhausted and I'm so tired.
Because we're crazy. I don't know.
I just have energy because I'm crazy, but
Mm-hmm. I got that crazy in my blood, so then it gives me that extra energy when I need it.
Yeah, that's why we fit so well.
I am like
the exact same day. Did we tell you that right? We're both August 11th.
I'm a Heinz 57 kid, so like my dad is half Blackfoot Indian, so like I'm a quarter that, and then my mom's side has stuff all over, but like there's some like a very tiny small amount of Sicilian in there and like a few other things, but I didn't get enough of the fiery things. I got like
the Italian part. You didn't get.
I got all the fiery
things. The American Indian thing.
Asked you, Rosie, are you coming to the SME Tennessee?
I'm not. Tennessee's a little hot during that time of year. My husband said no. But he's like, absolutely not. But definitely planning for Florida SME, but just to like show up and say hi kind of thing. I don't vend or anything like that. I don't think I'd ever do that. It's just not my thing. I prefer to just go and like have fun.
It's much easier to go and have fun when you like don't have any responsibilities and you can just show up.
Can you tell I don't like responsibilities? I don't want responsibilities.
I mean, I get it. We have enough of that stuff in our adult lives. Like you don't want to give yourself more if you don't need to.
I know.
Why bother? It ain't worth it.
Julie is 68 and Michelle is Michelle is 68.
The girl's young still. 68.
I'm telling y'all, just at the way that I feel now, I'm like, when I get to 40, 50, 60, I'm going to be
hey,
like,
hey now.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not built like you two. You guys amaze me. And I'm like, wait, you're how old? Like what? When I met both of you. And then
I know. They always call us girls. Like, look at those girls. I'm like, we're not girls.
Well,
I know.
Ray told me literally that she thought I was 22.
I
was
did.
You gotta be kidding me. Can you tell everybody that? Like,
no, I just saw you like you were walking and I was like, oh, whatever. I mean, I didn't really consciously think about it, but I was like, oh, there's like that young girl, whatever. And then like somebody introduced me to you and I was talking to you. And then I started doing math. Like I was having like a beautiful mind moment, like while you were saying things to me. And I was like, well, she can't be that age if she did this. And then she just said this thing. And then also that's her husband. Oh, that's her kid.
Yeah,
well, hold on.
Our talking gives us away.
Like,
Mhm.
then I was putting it together, and Corey said the same thing. Like, both of us were like, "There's no way," and I was like, "Oh,"
I
and then
love
when
how
I
you
found
guys
out,
were having this moment and I had no idea it was happening.
oh yeah, no, when you were literally standing there talking to us, and we were talking about Alaska and salmon and like all that stuff, I was like, "Hold on, wait," and every time like a little thing would sneak in there, and I'd be like, "Oh wait, okay, well that adds like another 2 years. Well, that's got to add another 2 years," and I was like, "Wait, what is happening here? Like, why is she so young looking?" And then when your kid came over, and I was like, "Oh wait, hold on, that's not her brother. Like that's her child." So
Her brother.
like, what is
It's almost
happening?
bigger
Yeah.
than me because I'm so short. I'm 5'1".
Well,
But
that's the
yeah,
other
no,
thing. Like you're pocket sized, and like
I'm
so,
I'm probably pocket sized.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I mean that definitely helps. Like it, it just makes you,
Mhm.
I don't know. Like it's not a bad thing, that's for sure. I wasn't like, oh, I didn't think you were 22 because I wasn't like, oh, she's vapid and 22. Like it wasn't
Oh
that.
no, I'll take it. You think I'm 22? Great, as long as I
It's
don't
like
act.
whatever, I'll act stupid. It's fine.
As long as I'm not a
It's
22-year-old
so
that
fun
acts
too,
stupid.
right? When you get hit on by college guys, you're like, oh, I
Oh,
so
it's
got it.
weird.
But
No,
then
I
Yeah,
don't.
that
like, I'm
that
sorry.
does
I'm
not
gonna-
happen
I
to
could
me.
be your
Not
mama.
since I was college age, which is fine. But
Mhm.
probably
I
because now I'm like their
Teenage kids
mom.
from high school hitting on me, and that is weird. I don't like it at all.
Oh, see,
I
that,
think
Yeah,
it's
that would
that's
weird me
a little-
out.
The high school ones,
Mhm.
that's a little bit no.
That would creep me out, I think. I get it.
When my husband and I first bought our first house, I was a few months from being 30 when we bought our first house.
Okay.
And our neighbor had teenage boys. And our neighbor went up to my husband and said, "Hey, do you have a daughter? I saw a girl." And my husband's like, "Oh no, that's my wife."
Oh my
And-
gosh.
And he was like, "I'm so sorry, but your wife looks really young." And I was about to ask if your daughter was my son's age. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
gross.
Are you and your husband like the same age, Rosie?
We're 3 years apart. He's
Okay.
43. He'll be 44 this year, and I'll be 41.
See, but like I saw him and he also did not look 43 to me either.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he looks
I wouldn't
young,
say
too.
22, but like I would say like,
Mhm.
mid to late 30s
I
maybe.
think the cold weather really preserves you. I'm just being preserved. That's all that is.
Like Walt
Look at
Disney
my
was frozen
pink
head.
donut weights, guys. I've got pink donut weights.
I'm frozen in time.
No kidding.
Pink donut weights.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, so that's part of my problem with the donuts. I've been making myself some donut pattern weights for like months. I've been like sculpting them and working on them on the side. And so and then I know it's a mistake because now every time I pull them out, they're like hyper realistic looking.
Oh,
And every time I pull them out, I'm like, donuts, like it's a problem.
Like for The Simpsons.
I've wanted to make those for like years. Like when I first started sewing, and then I was like, I don't even like pattern weights. And then I discovered that maybe I kind of do like them.
I like them.
My
I
husband
never
actually sewed me up some. He got on my machine
cute.
and he said, "I want to use your machine." And I was like, "Okay." He's like,
Aw,
"Just give me
love
some
that.
stuff." And so he literally made me pattern weights.
I
Went
love
and bought like a thing of rice and made me pattern weights.
Aww.
Uh-huh.
I'm in my 20s. My daughter's 23. My height has a lot to do with it. I think your height does have a lot to do with it. I was reading that from Monica.
Oh, for sure. Because I'm 5'1", I'm tiny.
It just, you fit in, like if you're in a crowd of teenagers and you have young looking skin and young looking style, and then you're like the same height as them. I mean, it's a natural assumption for people to make. I have never fit in with teenagers. I was 5'8" when I was like 15.
You're like Mariah Carey tall, girl.
I'm tall. I wasn't now, so I never really fit in with like the basketball girls though, because they were all like 6'1". So I was kind of this weird in the middle thing where like all the other kids were this tall and like the basketball and the volleyball girls were this tall, and I was like the weird one in the middle. But yeah, I was tall, so like I never, you could kind of pick me out of a crowd, like, of like high school kids and be like, oh, she's kind of tall and weird. I looked that way, but yeah, nobody's going to mistake me for a 20-year-old.
Weird, maybe tall, but I wouldn't say weird.
No, you're not weird.
I guess, well, no, I'm definitely weird, but that's fine. That has nothing to do with my height. Look, I can only be what I am.
Right? Well, then I'm weird.
Oh, I'm definitely weird.
You probably are. The best people are, I think.
Oh, I think then I'm definitely weird. I'll be weird.
I think everybody is a little bit weird, and I think once you just,
I think it's good. It makes you interesting, not boring.
Exactly. And I think if you learn to just grasp and like be who you are and just like be in that,
embrace it
a lot. Yes, I think everybody has some of that in different ways. And I think you need to just learn to like be that. And if people don't like it or they don't like you, then like, because you're not going to please everybody anyway. So like, why pretend to be something you're not? I am totally weird and I'm cool with it. Like, be what it is.
You really learn to embrace that the older you get, for sure. Like you just,
you do.
if people don't like you, they don't like you. That's fine. I don't care.
Yep.
I'm not everybody's
think-
cup of tea. I get that.
At almost 35, like I'm finally starting to grasp that. I didn't know that I really cared about it before. I don't think I consciously thought about it, but I think you probably invest more energy in that when you're
You do,
younger.
especially when you're a teenager in your 20s. You get
Yeah,
very,
it just
Right.
matters more then, and then the older you get. And I know that a lot of you out there can agree, and it probably gets even more that way the older you get, that you just, you know, you tend to find who you click with and then who you don't, and it's fine if not everybody likes you. I mean, it's
you're not going to please everybody, and you
Right.
can't waste your time.
I'm not for everyone. I am okay with that.
Yeah. And I think the other thing, at least for me, that I've discovered talking about like feeling old, energy. Like I don't have the energy for that anymore. I'm not devoting that energy to anybody else. Like if you're not here for it, then bye. Like get out. I don't have the energy to expend.
Bye,
on
Julie.
you.
Thanks
Exactly.
for
Bye,
being
Julie.
here.
Love you, girl.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like.
But no, it's okay. She said she's in Australia, which I did not realize. We have an Aussie, or had. Oh, she left.
It's cool that, you know what?
These
The
are
thing about YouTube
sweetest
and
ladies
lives
about her.
is that literally you can talk to anybody from anywhere.
Sure,
It is
yeah.
amazing. I love that.
I do really like that aspect about online because for a long time, okay, so I was not anti-social media, but like I had MySpace like in high school, you know, that was a thing. And then I never, at that time for me, Facebook was college only. Like you still had to have a college ID to like sign up.
Yeah, Facebook was very different back then.
Right. And I never, even when it became like fully public, I did not have one for the longest time. I didn't want one. And I think, I don't know if I eventually did delete it, but my friends at the time in my early 20s were like sick of it that I didn't have one and they wanted to tag me in photos because this was still during the time when you went out with all your friends on Friday night and you took a ton of really stupid pictures and everybody posted them. And they could never tag me. And I'm like, guys, I don't have social media. I don't want it. Like, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not doing that. And they were like pissed about it. They were just like, no, like, I want you to have social media. So they made me my account and then we're like, here's this stuff. We're going to tag you, whatever. And I never got on it. Even for like 5 or 6 years, I just didn't.
Well,
like,
and for like me, I've never been like tech savvy at all. Like that just wasn't, you know, our generation. So I just never like grasped it that well.
Right.
There are people our age that do. I'm just not that person.
Right.
And I literally struggle with social media because it just wasn't something that I did. And then like same with you, like I had a lot of friends be like, just get on it so we can share each other's photos, yada yada. And so like, okay. So I gave it a try and then I kind of used it, but not. And then I really started using it when I started doing this, actually.
So
that was when I really started using it.
Yeah. So outside of my thing, I worked for I always worked for myself, but I worked for an embroidery company and she had a big Facebook group and moderating and all that stuff. And I worked there for like a little over 4 years. So that got me like kind of living on social media, as I say. Before that, I was on it, but like I would seldom share or it would just be a personal thing. Like I really did not get on it. Frankly, for a long time, I was like, oh, I hate how much I'm on social media. Like I just didn't want to be. But now I'm starting to figure out how to like embrace that and work with the parts of it that I like. Because
I'm trying to like social media. It's
hard. Yeah, I hated how connected I like felt like plugged in.
Right.
But now after all these years, I'm finally figuring out a balance and I'm figuring out the really good things of like getting to meet people, getting to socialize with people that you never would, like people from other countries, the learning.
Which is what I love about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm focusing on those things more than that. Like if I feel like I need to unplug, then I just unplug.
Yep. Yeah.
And
you gotta know a balance because social media can become addicting. And then when you find yourself constantly on social media, then you're like, oh crap, how long was I on there? I can literally scroll through TikTok sometimes when I'm being lazy and I'm on the couch and I will sit there for hours and I'm like, I literally just wasted an entire day.
I call it a scroll hole.
That's a good one.
Literally what I call it. I'm like, I fell into a scroll hole and I like went in here for a cooking video and ended up on like a parenting video. And then it was like,
oh my God, that's me on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I put a label in my bag
inside
and put it on the inside.
I've done that before.
See, you're doing things that I do.
I'm not paying attention at all, and I'm like, oh, well, the rest of the bag turned out good, so that's good. Oh yeah, they'll if it ever rips, they'll find a tag inside.
Oh, you're not gonna take it out?
No.
I am trying to get braver with colors and patterns. So like, I don't know if you guys are very brave with like colors and patterns and combinations. I really am not. I tend to default to like this one that I just made. It was black glitter canvas mixed with the backstitch black base, Haunted Mansion fabric. And I pulled the light blue out of it directly and used that as like all my accents. Like, that's not very brave. It all matches. I'm trying to get like branch out and mix like patterns. That's a big one for me. That's really hard, but people do it all the time. It looks really cute, and I am boring and don't really like to do that. But then I regret it.
Boring. You just aren't comfortable with it.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to get more comfortable. I'm trying to break out of my comfort zone, and so
Break out of it.
Zipper, the zip away tote. So it's the outside and the inside. This is a weird bag because when it's closed, all you will see is this. Like folded in half, and look how friggin' cute. I love Harry Potter, by the way.
Oh, me too. I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
This is chocolate frog vinyl from Said Fabrics.
Cute.
It's the little frogs and then the beans, and it's like a gray brown. I don't really know how to like gray brown, and so I think it will go really cute with this old school backstitch Harry Potter.
Oh yes, I have that.
Hey, I'm coming.
So, like,
hold on, I'm coming.
I think it'll be really cute.
Oh, that is super cute. I like that.
So when the bag is expanded, you don't see the bottom because it literally turns into like a 3D, like a boxed tote. So it's just this, like that's all you see hanging from your arm. And then this is the bottom. But when it's closed up, you don't see any of this and you only see this. And like, I think they match pretty good. And then also from Kathy at Said, I got her chocolate frog pulls.
I have
again.
The video is so narrow. Is there a reason? Are your guys slanted?
What?
Do you see how my video is my video narrow? Like, do you guys see the black?
Oh, is your phone vertical?
Yes.
That's why. Mine's horizontal.
I'm using my laptop. You guys are on your phones?
Wait, now I'm upside down. Yeah, we're on our phones.
It didn't want me to do that today. It was like, oh no, you have to be on your laptop. So I just do my laptop.
Away. Oh, there you are.
Wait, where's my I can't put it sideways.
Oh,
maybe weird. Because you already started the broadcast in
probably.
I'm upside down.
Next time, go long ways, and then you'll be full screen.
It's probably because you started the stream horizontal. Mine is no, you started vertical. I'm horizontal.
Oh man. Okay.
So you have to know for next time.
You can still save me, or save me. You can still see me.
I can still see you.
I know save too.
Anyway, I'm trying to get
going away. Bye bye, ugly wig.
What?
This ugly wig that I bought.
Wig. I thought you were talking to a person. I was like, who are you talking to?
Oh no. But you know, my husband says it all the time. Don't be talking. He's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, no one.
I talk to myself all the time.
I'm not talking to anybody. Myself.
And people are like, well, at least you don't answer yourself. I'm like,
That's true. As long as you don't answer yourself.
I kind of do answer myself.
Talk away. Here's the bag. I'll move on to the next one.
How long until you have to get off, Rosie, to go get your show?
I got an hour.
Okay. I'm trying to like keep track of time.
I'm just gonna do until I cut all my pieces out, and then I'm hungry.
I know, I'm hungry too. I'm like, oh, I'll just definitely eat on this live because I'm super unprofessional.
I know, I'm about to text my husband and be like, can you send food?
Double.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm
about to eat my fabric.
You're about to eat your fabric.
This fabric, the pineapples on my fabric are looking kind of tasty right now.
That's why I'm eating dry cereal, because I knew that I'd want to eat my fabric too. So I was like, oh, I will just munch on some dry cereal. And I'm like, okay, that's actually working.
That's funny. I know. I don't really have anything like that I can like, anything around here like that. I just have soup. And so then I'm like, well, I mean, the kitchen is literally right behind me.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I loved your typos though. Like I thought you were eating, she thought you were eating dirt. I thought you were eating plants. and then you said soul food. And I was like, damn, girl, you some fried chicken and some collard greens. That's my kind of food. That's my
For everybody who does not get
Really?
it,
You're eating
first
soil.
of all, I am like the queen of terrible autocorrects and typos. Like I know how to spell. I'm not doing it, but like fat fingers and my phone is always out to get me on social media and text messages. So like honestly, if there's ever a suspicious message from me, like somebody thinks I went missing and it doesn't have typos or something in it, like somewhere in the conversation,
Then we know it's not you.
yes, you know it is not me, and send help.
It's a clone.
But I typed out, I was like, oh, I'm on like an all soup diet, but it changed it to soil, which is like really weird. And I did not catch it. So then they're laughing hysterically, like, oh my God, why? Why are you eating dirt? Like, why are you doing this?
Soil?
And I was very confused.
No,
like,
and then you're putting soul food, and I was like, oh, you can eat some soul food, girl. You get it. You get it.
no, it was supposed to say soup.
Well, and my interpretation of the soil and soul was, oh, well, she thinks that soil is very soulful because it comes from the earth. And I'm like, what the hell? She eats soil?
Yeah.
That was my thinking.
I just want that protein.
No, and then I thought you were on a soup diet, so here's my dummy butt. I'm all like, don't go do that. Do the shots.
Yeah, she's like, oh, like it's for weight loss, which it's not. I'm going through all these oral surgery.
I want to eat it.
Susie, she thinks that you're eating soup because
yeah,
you're on
my
a diet.
choice.
You're like, oh, dummy, I'm not on a diet. I'm not doing this purposely.
I know. That's what I told her. I was like, it's not my choice.
She's like, Susie, and I'm like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm not choosing to eat.
Which, you're like, I am not purposely doing this. I swear.
By the way,
those bad diets though back in the day when
oh yeah,
like, what is it? Beach South
I never
diet and soup diet and water diet.
Yeah, so many of them. No, if you guys want to know like dissatisfaction, just like on a whole other level, you know, be uncomfortable medically for some reason, and then every meal be soup. I like soup, okay? But like after the 4th or 5th meal of soup in a row, because for breakfast I eat oatmeal, like soupy consistency oatmeal basically with extra milk. And then I just eat soup for every meal. And this continues to happen and it sucks. And so the other day I sit down with soup that I hadn't eaten yet. Oh,
donuts. Where's my donuts?
so instead I get donuts.
Wait, I want to see her donuts.
I want to see your donuts.
I know. I'm not gonna eat those on camera because it's gonna be a ghastly
Did you
experience.
get donuts? Did Corey give you donuts?
Corey definitely just brought donuts.
Corey!
He's such a good husband. You can have more than one donut. Here he is with his donut.
Okay, have fun.
Thanks, babe.
We're definitely gonna have to get together and double date again, Ray.
That what?
We'll have to get together again and double date again with our hubby. That was fun.
Oh, 100% for sure.
Yeah.
And then someday it'll be a triple date when
I know. I was gonna say, and Rosie will be somewhere in Florida, so we'll have to do a Florida trip.
Or she could just come down to California.
That's true too. You can come down to Cali.
I do love me some Cali. I just don't love me the prices.
No, I get it.
Like I said,
like,
just for
vacation.
vacation.
Back in. That's the problem.
I'm not going to move to California, but we could go there for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't leave Cali, because I know that if I leave, I can't get back in.
Well, yeah, and you're right. If you're already from there and have been living there and are established there and you love it, I wouldn't go anywhere either.
Yeah, that's people make fun of me, but I'm like, I mean,
if you're already there,
hard, people. I work hard, trust me.
Yeah.
See, like,
I'm smart, but I work really hard.
I'm just over here, like, I'll just eat donuts in Texas, you know?
I'll just eat donuts in Texas. Well, I've got family in Texas, and we plan on going to go visit, so I will hit you up when we're there.
Woo woo. Do you know, I think I cut my fabric sideways, y'all.
Sideways?
I'm pretty sure that the bag is supposed to go this way and not this way. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've made one of these. I prepped like 50 of these at the same time, and I think I just got it in my head. Well, that sucks.
Make a sideways one. It'll be unique.
I know, but you know this fabric, this is the OG one too. I don't have any of the new run. Well, I do actually in the dark base, but the yellow. This is the OG one with the accidental Mickey ears in it. Where is it?
Oh, still there, girl. I think Cherish is still there. She's
got the Starbucks coffee on it. This is like the old
Cherish is here. Yeah, Cherish is still here. Cherish, she's being our mod, guys. She's being our mod.
Yeah, she's still here. I was going to
Thank
say,
you,
I saw her.
Cherish. I appreciate that.
By the way,
I
Dalva said,
appreciate you.
yes, thank you, Cherish. Also, hi, Cherish.
I'm kidding.
I said hi to her anyway. Dalva was saying that social media is a tool she has made best friends that she knows personally. I agree. I have met some really good people on social media for sure. Over time.
like me.
Well, I technically met both. I met both of you in person. Actually, I didn't meet you on social media.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
connect
I
with you on
knew
social media now,
I
but
knew Susie over social media, but I didn't get close to her until I met her in person.
Yeah. She's my striker. She's my striker.
And then
she's
sometimes I get kind of snippy with her.
I like you a little spicy though, there, Rosie.
Now you know why I can be that way.
Aw.
I like my girls a little feisty.
I can be a little feisty. I will snip back. I'll snip.
We're totally Leo.
She said when Hurricane Maria devastated them, she got so much help from Facebook friends, like even insulin and generators, which is awesome. That's so great that you can connect with people. And again, I feel like as humans, we have like blocked ourselves off just because the lives that we lead, but we like used to have those same connections with our neighbors and like friends and friends and family and all of that. And so like social media is a good tool to get that community feeling.
That's why we started the CONVERSEWCIAL, because
That's why
we want to have fun and hang out and not be stressed out. And we show all our mistakes and the real us and all our glory. So you get the real me, not like the corporate Susie or the business Susie. You get the me fun Susie. So
I'm not sure. I'm just Rosie. Mom.
I was gonna say I'm just kind of over here like this is just it. But
I'm Mom Rosie. You get what you get.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you work, certain jobs, you gotta play certain hats.
I haven't worked in 9 years.
Yes, you have. You've worked. You're a mom. That's work, girl. That's a job, a full-time job. Well, that's an overtime job. And you take care of the household.
That I'd rather do than the corporate world by any means.
Oh no, I know. But
I don't miss working in corporate world at all.
You guys do too, right? You do. You keep things in order in the house. You look after your husband. That's a lot of work right there. You got to remind your husband, like, you're due for a dental appointment. You're due for your annual.
Girl, if I can get mine to a dentist appointment, man, that's a win.
Oh, I know. We're overdue for our dentals too because of COVID. We were too scared to go to our dentist, and then my dentist ended up retiring. And I'm like, really? And she was like really young and really good. I'm like, well, I don't blame her. I mean.
Yeah, I'm sorry. A disease that comes from people's mouths that can kill me, like that would have had me retiring too. Bye.
No, exactly. So and she just had 2 small children, so I completely understand. Like, I got it. Like, I'm really picky with doctors though. So my doctor, I asked him, I was like, "Who is your dentist?" Because doctors don't let nobody do nothing with them unless they're really qualified. So I told my doctor, I was like, "Who is your dentist?" And he goes, "I will give you my dentist. I only let him touch my mouth." And I'm like, "Yeah, I figured."
I don't like going to the dentist. I go every 6 months.
I don't either, but
dental health is really important as a diabetic, and I don't want
to have it's good for. I mean, your teeth are connected to your heart. People don't know that, but it can affect your whole body.
Very true.
It can kill you, girl. Your teeth can kill you.
Your mouth is extremely important, and so I go every 6 months, but I don't like to, but I do go.
I know. I was like, when did it become 6 months? I thought it was a year dental appointment, but I have it going every 6 months.
It is every year. I do every 6 months because I'm type 1.
No, I do every 6 months. That's my doctor recommends.
Most dentists and most decent insurances cover every 6 months now.
They do
for cleaning.
Yeah,
I think like
every 6 months.
5 years ago they started saying it really needs to be every 6 months and not yearly. So
do you guys get the little kids remember the polishing? Do you guys get to pick your flavor still?
No. The girl yesterday. Okay, so I went in for yesterday, and she literally told me, she goes, "Oh, I picked mint for your flavor. Is that okay?" And I said,
"No.
Are there other flavors?"
There is.
Like, ew. She's telling me like, "Oh, there's orange and chocolate fudge," and I was like, "Ew. Who wants to go to the dentist and leave with chocolate fudge mouth? Like, gross." That to me, I don't know. I want to feel clean, and to me, that's like, mint toothpaste.
Yeah, give me the mint. That's gross.
Yeah,
I get bubble gum. I get the kid stuff. I get like bubble gum or cherry.
You crack me up. That's gross.
I'm like, I get so excited. I'm like, can I have the kid stuff? And she's like, yeah, we got bubble gum, cotton candy, blueberry. I'm like, oh.
That is so funny.
So funny.
She was literally naming off all these flavors. She was like, "Oh, there's like 25 flavors," and I was like, "Ew!" Like some of them are, and they sound so sugary. And I said, "Are they good?" And I was like, "Oh, there's like strawberry cheesecake," and I was like, "No, I don't want any of that. Mint is fine." And she goes, "Well, my nephew, he's 12, so he comes in my chair all the time, and he picks a new flavor every time." And so this is his joke, not me. And she told me, she's like, "This is so funny. He's such a like keep it real kind of kid. He just blurts stuff out." She goes, I asked him, he got chocolate fudge last time, and I asked him, "Oh, was it good?" And he goes, "Auntie, it kind of tastes like like if somebody gave you a chocolate fudge dessert, but if it was gluten-free."
Oh no.
And she busted out laughing, and I knew exactly what he meant by saying that. And she goes, I told him, "Oh my God, Austin, you never know who you're talking to. You can't tell people that. You can't say that to them. You might be offending them." But like as a kid, he didn't think about it. And
you have no filter as a kid. You're very honest.
so
Yeah.
I'm laughing. She's like, I mean, we laughed about it, but I told him, like, you can't say that to people. Like, they'll get upset. But I know exactly what he's talking
Kids
about.
are brutally honest, man. They are so
I have had
honest.
some really gross gluten-free desserts, and yeah, I know exactly what he's saying. So
Susie, Run Ice D. If I am saying that wrong, please correct me. Wants to know how you become a striker because new to bag making.
Oh, if you want to become a striker, just send me a PM and I'll send you and show me pictures, examples of your work, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm open to new strikers all the time. We are I would say we're like family. We all talk to each other, we share, we goof around. We just it's more of a fun, relaxed atmosphere. But my strikers work really hard. So, I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I do. I'm a hard worker, kind of.
Yeah, Rosie's the hardest worker with strikers. No, just kidding. Crying my fingers.
She's laughing for a reason.
But no, and I understand people have they have lives and families. So I don't expect every single round. Just let me know if you're gonna do it or not. That's the only thing that bugs me. I just want to know if you're gonna do it, do it. If not, then
right. Susie's very easy to work with as a what are you? A
business owner, fabric owner, whatever.
Yeah, but to strike 4.
What would you call me, Ray?
You're the striker.
I'm a striker.
No, I don't even know what you call that. But Susie's very easy to work with.
Cherish is like, now she beats me.
I am.
You don't beat Cherish. You better not.
No, I tell Anthony all the time. I'm like, I'm a snack, and he goes, "I'm gonna beat you up," and I'm just kidding. He goes, "You already did."
No, you are mean to him.
No, I don't.
Poor Anthony, I feel bad for him.
Oh my goodness. You should have seen his face when I told him we're going to Oso Crafty, and he's like, St. Louis. He goes, "Do you know where that is?" I'm like, "I have no idea, but it sounds like fun. Ray's going." And he's like, "Oh my God." So then Ray was like, "Oh, she signed up," and he almost had a heart attack. He's like, "Okay, I love you, so go."
But is St. Louis bad or something? I don't know. I've never been there.
Is what St. Louis has more recently become known for like some crime issues. I don't think it's like the worst ever, but they have had some problems. So I mean, it's definitely not you're not going to want to like wander around,
Oh, you can't wander around like you do here. We do.
Well, yeah, but that's probably because you guys all know where to find each other, all 8 of you. So
right.
Sorry, I'm staring into my screen very intently because I'm looking for the directions to my download for this zip away tote, and I cannot find my like pattern stuff. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm a hard worker. Yes, Cherish is a very hard worker too. I just saw that whip.
Yes,
Cherish is whip. Yes, Cherish is a very hard worker too. She really is. She's the reason why I have all my list of things to do. And I'm a little more organized, so that's good. I need that.
No, that's my expertise. Is organization.
What? Really? Are you an organization freak?
Yes, I am.
Like to what degree? Okay.
Stuff is labeled.
Do you take
No,
things
I've gotten
and
better
pour them
at
into
it.
other
I don't do that
containers when they
anymore.
already came in a container?
I don't do that anymore. I used to.
I don't do that anymore. That's funny.
Yeah, I used to be really, really bad. Like my books. used
It's
to just,
gotten
like,
better
go to
with
the
age. I'm
library.
not as much of a freak. I still
Okay.
line up all
Yeah,
the
mine
shoes.
were bad.
I still line up shoes. I still have my weird quirks. My
Okay.
husband just lets me do it.
I'm semi-organized, like when I need to be, when it's a necessity, but I don't go out of my way to just like, I don't have time or energy for that. I wish that I did. And I did at
I
one
don't
point in
either,
my
and
life.
still I do it.
but I
It's kind
don't.
of sad.
I don't have time for it anymore. That's why I'm like, I need to
I
hire
organize
people.
my fridge.
This is why I'm hiring.
Yeah,
people.
I kind of just put it in there where it fits. And then after a while, I got to clean
can't
it
do it. It
out.
drives me crazy. I try, but it drives me crazy. And I don't like labels that I can't see. So I can't see the nutrition facts. I have to see the front part of the label.
That's
And
why
if
I'm
it's
like, Rosie,
turned
you
at
won't
all-
come visit me and help me
Okay.
clean my crap.
I am that weird. And for some
I don't think
reason, the
that's
rest
that
of my
weird.
family knows this about me, but yet they don't put anything back the way that I like it.
Oh,
so I
it's because
always
they're
have
boys.
to change it all the
And
time.
they never throw anything away. They better never commit a
No.
murder because they just follow the trail of the papers.
Never commit a murder.
I mean,
You're really
I
you're
told
stuck
them,
on
you
murder
never
today.
commit murder. You guys are gonna be found guilty.
My husband gets close to the trash can, so close that it's literally the island countertop by the trash can, but not in the trash.
Yep, yep. That's
You know what we call that in our house? We call that a crap ledge.
a crack ledge.
We call it a crap ledge. So like we had a house that had a kitchen island and it was kind of like shaped like a boomerang. And it was
my
a
goodness.
2 like height. So it was not quite a bar length on the top. Like you could sit at it with bar stools, but the top, that part was only this thick. So like your legs were hitting the wall. So no one sat there. We didn't put stools there. It was literally just a ledge in the front. And then the rest of the island was all that whatever. We literally called it a crap ledge. We lived in that house for 6 years and it just collected like mail and stuff because it was only like 11 inches wide and you couldn't really do anything else there. You couldn't decorate it really. I had some stuff on there and it just your keys, random grocery things, stuff you don't want to put back. It went to the crap ledge. Even here in the RV, in this new bus we just got, we already have a designated crap ledge. It just, you don't even say it out loud. It's
You just
a
know
ledge.
it is.
Well, no, because it just collects stuff. Right now, I can see some hardware we're working on, my husband's Steam Deck, some chocolate candy that we bought at a place, a candle, my microphone stuff.
You're already
empty
giving me
coat.
anxiety. You're giving me anxiety.
It's
That's why I know Rose's gonna come over here. She's gonna have anxiety when she sees all my stuff. I'm like,
It's
oh
the
my
crap
God,
ledge. I am telling you, every house we've ever lived in, there's like some weird space that like, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a built-in ledge. Like one of our houses had an extra, like a skinny table in the entryway and it just became a crap ledge. And I was forever going to it and like taking the stuff off,
That is
putting it
so
away.
funny.
I love her. She calls it a crack ledge.
It's just a crap ledge. It's where you put all the
I
crap.
think
that
she's
doesn't have a
saying
home.
crap, like
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Crap, not crack. I think it's
Not
crap.
crack. It's where
you
it's
said
where you
crap.
put
I
your
called it crack ledge. I was thinking like crack, like all your cocaine and your dish.
yeah. Well, it's where you see that's the thing. Cocaine just goes so fast in our house. We don't have time to put it on the crap ledge.
I really thought you were saying crack ledge.
No, it's where you put like stuff that
Oh my
like it either doesn't have a home yet or you didn't want to like you have to go in the other room and like put it away.
It's like
too
a
many
junk
stuff-
drawer, but not.
Yeah, but on a ledge, and it just
God. You got
automatically
me
like, oh,
scared
just
there,
throw
man.
that
I
over
thought
there.
someone was gonna call the cops and then the FBI was gonna bang on your door and say, "Man, we heard you got a crack ledge in your bus."
Girl,
You'd be like, "Yeah, I'm
Okay.
playing with the rock stars."
Amber
Lucy is
Lee.
hilarious, man. That
Ooh,
one.
ooh.
She runs with it.
Look. Okay, so Run Ice D is a combo of 3 names: Ruth, Eunice, D. So, but I don't know how she wants us to pronounce
would
it.
it be
I'm-
Ruinsti? Ruinsti, maybe? Ruinsti?
I don't know. I'm saying Run Ice D, like Run DMC. That's what I'm saying. So
Aw.
Amber, by the way, says literally our dining room table in our apartment is our crap ledge. Yes, Amberly, in our first apartment together, we had a table in the corner that was in
It's
like
a
a
crap ledge.
area.
You're literally
Ruinsti
giving
the
me
crap ledge.
palpitations at the moment. Like I can't. No, I can't.
The crap ledge is a
Okay.
thing. I'm
Book my
telling
flight.
you, like,
I know. I need to book your flight.
and
I
when
need to-
when there are too many things on said crap ledge, like that's when you go and you're like, oh, I gotta get rid of this, and like you clean it up.
You know what
And
my
then-
dining room table looks like? And my husband, again, he loves me. I have it all decorated for Easter. I have
my
my
God.
table decorated, so it's like literally
It's
like
cute
the
though.
slates
It's really
and-
cute.
Oh, girl, I go all out. And
No,
Once
and for
upon a
some-
time.
he takes it to the side every time we eat dinner, and it goes.
Oh.
But
See,
her,
I
her
love.
son helped her decorate, and it was so like she has pictures of him decorating, and
Mm.
it's so. I mean, she made my
I
ovaries
love
hurt,
that.
and I was like, oh, I kind of want to have a baby now. Stop it, Rosie. You know when you go to the baby section, but then you hear a baby
Okay.
crying, you're like, oh, birth control back on.
But you realize you can decorate a dining room table and don't have to have a baby, right?
No,
Yeah.
I know, but when you see her son,
That's
you're
true.
like, it's like a hallmark moment. And you're like,
Oh.
oh,
This is
He-
true.
He
I
loves to decorate. Christmas time, his favorite. Oh my gosh, he
See,
goes
that's-
crazy just like me.
those are the kinds of things that I'm like, man, like I want to, like I used to bake cookies like with my mom sometimes when I was a kid for Christmas that we would like send out or do stuff for church or whatever. And I just do that stuff alone now. But I'm like, oh, like I want to have kids. I want to pass that stuff down. But then also I'm kind of like, oh, but free time and drinking whenever I want and sleeping in and
that's my problem too.
it's a problem.
And I keep telling my
Um,
doctor, but I'm too young. And he's like, but your eggs are not that young. I'm like, but I
Yeah.
don't feel like my age. Like I feel so young. You don't understand. Like
These
I
eggs
don't
need to
think
get
what I
on
want to
board.
do when I grew up.
That's a good thing, and you don't have to have kids either. Like, who's
Oh
to say?
no, I know.
Yeah, you guys, I
Um,
just discovered I cut this sideways. And so what I'm going to do is put this one back and I will recut it because I have more at home. I'm going to save these interfaced pieces and just make, I don't know, something else because I don't want to
think what I
waste
should
it.
do, like borrow your kid for sometimes, Rosie, and then I'll have fun and I'll return it back to you.
You can
Yeah, you
borrow
could just
him
put the
whenever you
fun
want.
on.
Just bring him back safe, because if you don't, I might have to kill you.
Oh, no, I will be safe with him. But yeah, I'll be like, I'll come visit you. Be like, I'm gonna take him for ice cream, and then I'll take him back. I'm like, here you go,
He
you're
is-
back.
I am
Right.
such a mama bear. It is pretty insane, and I don't know if it's like because I know he's my only one. You know, like there isn't another one.
Oh well, yeah, he's the first and only, so that it makes sense.
He's my only one.
No, I
Um,
get it. Yeah, he's
so,
oh, shoot.
It's Runeisty, right? A Runeisty.
Okay.
Oh,
We have been saying it wrong the whole time.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool that it's like a mixture
I
of.
like that though, Rue Nicey. I've never heard that name. I love that though.
Mm-hmm. And Delva,
I love unique names.
my kitchen does not have a crap drawer, just so you know.
And
You
it's
don't
not
have a
crap.
junk drawer? An organized junk drawer?
No.
Well, what do you do with all your junk?
She's like,
Everything
"What
has
the-
a
I have no
home.
junk."
And if it doesn't have a home, it doesn't belong in the home.
Okay, but like when we say
know,
junk
it's a
drawer, no, well, okay, hold on. Because you can have a
I
junk
don't
drawer, but
have
it can be like yes, you do. Twist ties, those are junk. A notepad and pens, those are junk. A spare set of sunglasses, like
Who has twist ties hanging around? I don't have any.
I don't know. I do in my junk drawer, and I don't even buy those kinds of trash bags, but I have them. I know I do.
See, if you don't use it, it goes away. That's what I do.
Well, okay, yeah, but like sometimes you need a twist tie, and then where are you going to get one? You have to go to the junk drawer.
I have never needed a twist tie.
Yeah, like there are times. I have like a duplicate insurance card that's like they send them to you too. One goes in my wallet, one goes in the junk drawer. Like there is a reason for
No,
this.
one goes in my wallet and the other one goes in my husband's wallet.
Well, but they send Corey two and they send me two. Like they come on a sheet and he has
we
his
only
own.
get we only get two, so he gets one and then I get one.
Wait,
But
is
if we
it your
get
health insurance
two
or your
each,
car
I
insurance?
would just throw away the other ones.
My health
Your
insurance.
card?
And I'm pretty sure there's probably an expired printout of my car insurance in there too. I like because
Oh
it's
hell
the junk
no!
drawer
I
and
go
that's
through
what
my
happens.
wallet periodically. Every time I get a new one, I throw away the old one.
I don't get a car
Oh,
insurance
no.
card.
They collect and multiply like rabbits in my
I
glove.
love that.
I'm telling you, I'm a weird breed.
You are a weird breed. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just disorganized and I'm fine, but like you are also weird. Like you are far too like
I
I don't
know.
know, steeped in this. Like I can't.
But the thing is that it used to be worse. I used to organize my
That's too much.
kitchen cabinets for fun. I don't
Well,
do that
okay,
anymore.
I used to do
Every
that in
now
my
and then, but
pantry.
not like I used to.
I used to do that in my pantry. I used to organize my pantry for fun.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
have
Like,
issues.
I don't think it's an issue. Like it's good that you're like that. I could use a little more of that, but like also I don't understand what you don't do. I mean, yes, everything has a home, but like sometimes it's so random, it just has to go to the junk drawer, which is why we have that. Like,
So Melissa just said that I need to come to her house and de-junk her and organize it.
yeah.
I actually find that fun.
Who, me or who?
No,
Me,
Melissa
she wants me
said
to
that
go and organize and de-junk her. You know,
Oh,
my
I need you and Cherish here to help me de-junk my stuff.
Mhm.
Is that what we need to do to entice you down here to the mainland, Rosie? Is get you some organization?
Yes. She keeps
down.
telling me I have so much scrap stuff. Where it's like, put it in a bag. Put your scraps in the bag and sell them.
It doesn't take much to entice me. It's the fact that it costs a lot of money to leave here.
I know.
We need to start a Rosie GoFundMe.
That's what I said earlier. We should do a Rosie GoFundMe.
No kidding.
Go fund me in my adventures, please.
Bring Rosie back to the mainland. Save her.
Yeah, I agree.
Save me from this craziness. We're frozen in time.
I agree.
That is very outdated. That is very true.
Oh, we are so behind the times. It's not even funny in everything. And Dalva says I'm not normal.
Rosie, look what I got. I finally got some coordinating for the Totoro fabric. So I got lining now for the Totoro.
Melissa, you are close. You're in Oregon. Yay, I can do that.
So excited for the lining, guys.
Well, if you could come to Oregon, you could surely come to California.
Well, right? Once I'm in the mainland, it's open, man. Now go anywhere.
Heck yes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, my husband got me a blueberry cake donut as part of this box of donuts, and it is delicious. It's like so squishy, I can just eat it and not really.
So the blueberry cake donut is not on our menu. I'm telling you, it's not.
What? I mean, this is a Krispy Kreme blueberry cake donut. It's so good. They're so good. It's
I'm not gonna say that yet. I'm gonna go check because I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that. But
so do you guys think this lining looks okay? You like this, right?
Yes,
fun,
it's
right?
pretty. Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure it's fun.
It's
no, I hate it.
Super summery and peachy.
Throw it away. Throw it on the floor.
Throw it right in a mailer and send it all to me. Get rid of it.
Yes.
Yes, I will do that.
Cherish says it looks amazing.
Oh, thank you, Cherish.
Cherish, you know you don't have to kiss her butt. You know that, right?
Yes, she does. I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
I skipped a week of my shots. And now I have to go pick up my medication. I'm scared. Well, I told my doctor, I was like, I need to go on a lesser dosage because I literally felt nauseous the whole month I was on my higher dosage. And like, you don't feel hungry. These things really suppress your appetite. It's crazy.
Well, that's why it works.
I know.
That's
I'm
also
like,
why you feel nauseous. You're like not eating enough.
I know. So I told him, I was like, you need to lower my dosage. He was like, oh, no worries. He's like, I gave you 12 shots. I'm like, woohoo.
So my question is, if you're on those and it suppresses your hunger like that, if you do eat, does it make you feel bad? Or do you just not eat because you're not hungry?
I think it's probably the latter.
So when I was on the lower dosage, it's weird. Like you don't feel hungry or cravings at all, like zero. And, but you do feel lightheaded. Like, when you normally feel hungry, you start getting lightheaded.
Right.
So then you know to eat.
Something.
Yeah, you know to eat something, and then you get full faster because it slows down your digestive system. So because of that, you feel fuller faster. But I was eating a decent amount. Like I would eat like kids' meal sizes, which is like perfect for me. I used to do that anyways when I was younger, or actually for COVID, I used to eat that. But then as you eat more, your stomach expands. Well, my stomach was like expanding because I was just packing it on. I was so depressed during COVID, you guys, with no people and no hugs.
California was really shut down, though. California was pretty close.
I was really depressed because I love giving hugs. I love meeting people. Mm-hmm. But I also do like my privacy. I'm an extrovert and an introvert, but I have to have a balance.
Me too.
Yeah, I like the balance. Like I need to re-energize, but then I need to go out and see people. Then I come back in my house.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm the same way.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Most people are that way.
Yeah, and unless I'm bubbly, I love people all the time. I'm like, no, I don't like people all the time. I will end up hating you. Like I can't do people all the time. That's why New York. I had to leave New York. I started becoming. I was so claustrophobic, and there was too many people, and I was getting grumpy. I was like, I don't like these people anymore.
That's funny. That's why people end up in Alaska.
Yeah, that's what they say. Well, they always joke and say, don't live in New York too long, you'll become hard. Don't live in California too long, you'll be soft. that I'm like, yeah, I like being soft marshmallowy. So I just don't want to look like I'm soft marshmallowy. But I was totally eating, totally snack. I was one of them girls that snack. I didn't care. I was eating my emotions away. I was like, this feels good. This is good, like short-term, happiness in my mouth. So
I like people. I like being around people. And like for me, COVID, it wasn't as hard as it was for y'all. California did have it pretty hard.
yeah, it was. We were locked.
But I was scared of getting.
And we had curfews
COVID.
too. We had curfews.
Yeah.
I'd be going to my other house. Like I would go to the shop and then go back home, and people be like, "Ooh, you better not get caught." And I'm like, "But I'm going between different places with nobody there." Like seriously.
Yeah. Also, I'm alone.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, sorry, Karens.
Karens.
No
You
kidding.
Karens?
But yeah. So the when he raised my dosage, it made me not hungry, not no cravings, same as the last one. But it made me nauseous literally all the time. So I'd have to force myself to eat, but I could only eat a bite. Like it was so bad, I would just eat a bite of food and I was like done. So then I had to tell him like I can't do this because I'm not even getting any nourishments now. So that's really bad.
And that's not fun either.
No, I was like, girl,
This is not
Rosie,
good for you.
Rosie, if this is what it's like to be pregnant and have morning sickness, I'm not doing it. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Oh god.
I don't know how you do this.
The only part of pregnancy I enjoyed was feeling him move around and like like push and stuff. Like that was the only part of pregnancy I enjoyed. Other than that, I was not meant to.
Oh, and you get punished for eating bad food too with the shot. So remember we went to barbecue out, me, you, Cherish, and my husband, your husband. I called Cherish and I go, Cherish, did you pay for that barbecue? She goes, oh yeah. I was like, me too. We were like, it was so worth it, but we paid for it because your body like does really bad to like fatty foods and high sugar. Like it makes your body like reject that, and it increases the side effects. So whenever me and Cherish were eating bad, we're like, oh, we're gonna pay for this later.
Nope. I'm not about that life. I sit here and eat multiple donuts.
Well, see, and that's kind of like me. If I overeat sugar or I eat too much of anything because anything spikes my blood sugars, like literally anything.
Yeah, and that's what this medication does. So
It'll make me feel like crap. And Italian food, pizza, that kind of stuff is the worst.
Italian food is so bad on this show.
Well, yeah, because carbs,
it makes me feel awful. And I'm
but it's kind of good in a way though, because it makes you learn, for me anyways, it made me learn that because I kept telling myself, well, I don't eat that much, but it wasn't like about how much I ate, it was what I was eating. I think that's what made me like be
right.
Yeah,
because you keep thinking like I only had 3 chicken nuggets, that's not a lot, but it's it's 3 fried in like oil that your body can't break down. It's chemicals for your body, you know what I mean? And then the stress is also a big huge factor, especially with us women. It increases like that hormone in your body that will like just create more fat.
And the first thing you want to do when you're stressed is eat,
because if you want that soothing, you want that cookie and that candy, that cupcake to make you feel good about yourself. Yep. But no, you can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you eating like donuts or anything. I think that if you just can't eat the whole pack of them, like I used to.
Like I'm doing right now, and literally don't care about.
You're fine though. You're also eating nothing but soup, so that's not really gonna hurt you at all, girl.
I know. I want like real food so bad. Every time I sit down to like one of these soups, I'm like, God, why can't you be a steak?
Oh my God. When I told you, like, remember I said, like, I said, oh, do the burger, make it puree. My stomach like turned. I was like, oh, that's why I said that.
Burger puree. I know. It's like, ew.
You better knock it off. You are turning me off of my donuts. Knock it off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Stop talking.
Talking about pureed burgers, you gross.
I couldn't think of any other way you could eat it. I was trying to think of a solution.
Okay, but that is not a viable solution.
No, I know.
That is
but there
not
was like burger soup. Somebody made a burger soup. It looked really good. They put cheese and burgers and like it looked really good. I don't know if you could. I think you can eat that though, because the ground beef is soft.
You still have to choose.
Yes and no. It depends. It depends. Like the only reason I can even eat these donuts is because they kind of dissolve. Like you don't really have to chew them. Like I'm very clearly, but I don't. I don't really have to chew this. I can kind of chew it up a little and like swallow it because it's very soft. I'm not really chewing it the way you would chew it like when you normally eat, because I can't. Like I don't, you know, I'd be here for 100 years. So because they're soft, I can do that.
Yeah. And Cherish says that she doesn't do the shot for weight loss. She does it for her diabetes because I think type 2. And then Melissa wants to know what shot you are talking about, Susie.
Oh, okay. So I do the shot for weight loss. I don't, my blood sugars are fine. However, I have tried everything to lose weight. I've tried diets, exercise, you name it, I tried it. And I've even tested my hormones and they came back normal. I was like, dang it. Because you're hoping to find what's wrong, right? So you can fix it. So you're, but it's bad when your doctor's like, I can't find anything wrong with you. But so I'm on Mounjaro. It's equivalent to Ozempic. My doctor is a huge research nerd. I love that about him. He's always on top of things. He prefers Mounjaro, he told me, over Ozempic. I forgot why. I don't remember the terminologies he used. He gets very technical. But I trust his judgment. So I'm on Mounjaro, and you start out with 2.5. And it actually, he told me that it's funny because Mounjaro was actually created for weight loss. It was not created for insulin. Ozempic was created for insulin, but then they found out the benefits was similar to Mounjaro. So that's how Ozempic was like, oh, well, it not only does it help diabetes, sugar, but it also helps them lose the weight. But
yeah, because type 2's biggest problem is
sugar. Yeah, and that's usually what the number one cause of weight gain is, sugar and hormones. So I've been on Mounjaro for, I want to say 2 months now. I've already dropped 15 pounds. I still check in with my doctor to make sure everything's fine. My blood level, my B levels, everything to make my hormones. I thoroughly check everything, and so everything's good. A lot of doctors are now jumping to Mounjaro and Ozempic because surgery is, as you know, you had your weight loss surgery. It's really invasive, and there's a lot of risk factors to the surgery, like infections and and the problem, he said too, is that a lot of times when people do the surgeries, they end up actually gaining the weight back because you're not eating the same as you were during the surgery because your stomach's smaller, right? But the Mounjaro helps you. I've had friends that they say they're going to be on it forever because they just can't maintain their weight. And it, over time too, if you think about it, if you can't maintain your weight and you're gaining weight, you're eventually going to be diabetic too. You're eventually going to need this medication, and you don't want to get into diabetes too. Nope. It's really hard to get out of diabetes too once you're in diabetes too.
No, it's not. I'm gonna say no, it's not.
I think for my friends,
training your brain to get yourself
it's all about your mind, but and your hormones too. And
because at least the diabetes 2, you still have the option.
Reversible, yes.
Your lifestyle.
Yeah,
at
diabetes 1, you're
born with that. There's no changing it as a type 1.
But it can still be really hard though.
It is hard because you're already mentally struggling with so much.
And you're constantly beating yourself. Well, and a lot of guilt comes in with diabetes too, I think, like mentally. So a therapist is really good too. I always recommend a therapist for anybody, even if you feel like you're 100%. It's always nice to talk to somebody and be open and feel like you're in a safe space, So
Cindy wants to know how you spell it.
Oh,
probably your medication.
Cherish, do you know how to spell it? Let me see if I can chat it.
Cherish just had to leave for a minute to go get her kids.
Oh, okay. I think it's in my comments now, right? I think I typed it in. But yeah, so it's called Mounjaro. Your doctor, it has to be prescribed to you, so your doctor has to prescribe it for you. But if you definitely have weight loss issues, it really does help.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody though. A lot of people have different side effects and a lot of different outcomes for it. I like it because it teaches you like, oh, okay, that's what I did wrong. I'm just eating the wrong things, and
it can help you become have a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, because it creates a new habit, right? That it forces you to create a new habit, because if you don't, you're getting punished by feeling
right.
Because
taking that alone is not going to make you lose weight. It kind of goes hand in hand.
Correct.
So if you train yourself healthier habits with the help of the shot, then you can start to mentally change how you do things.
Yes. It starts changing the way you look at food. It starts changing the way how you eat, how much you eat. Yep. And then over time, when you get off of it, you have created foods that are tasty and they're healthy.
Yeah.
So I've been eating more veggies and I'm like, wow, this is actually much better. And I make the veggies more tastier, and instead of grabbing the fries and the mashed potatoes that I love. But I mean, you can still have them though. You just learn that you don't need to eat that much of it.
Don't do a huge glop of the mashed potatoes.
You just learn,
Yeah.
And you learn too, like things that like it was interesting when Rosie told me like pizza and pasta like really drive her sugar up, and I didn't think about that. I was like, because you think like, oh well, it's just pasta and pizza, like really?
Yeah, it is, but
it does. It's a lot of carbs and a lot of
hours
sugar.
and into the next day, and it's not a fun feeling. It's an awful feeling. It makes me feel like crap. It makes me feel tired.
Yeah, but if you can just eat a little bit and then put chicken, like a lot of chicken and a lot of vegetables in with it, then you're good.
I do a lot of vegetables, but I happen to like vegetables. My husband's also in agriculture, as you know, and so we grow a lot of food in the summertime, and so I'm actually I'm really big into vegetables. I love vegetables. Love them.
She loves her veggies. I
don't
love
like
raw
fruit.
veggies. I'm a carrot. I'm a rabbit. I love like raw carrots and raw broccoli. Oh, I just love it raw, like crunch.
I love most vegetables, but I am not a fruit person. I don't really like fruit.
Oh, I love fruit.
I love fruit. I don't like vegetables. Such a struggle.
Yeah, no. See, I don't like fruit.
I love mangoes. You like mangoes? Oh, I love mangoes.
Love mangoes.
Oh, I think a lot of the reason with fruit, and my husband's kind of like talked to me about that, because I think it has a weird aftertaste, and it's the natural sugars in fruit.
You think so?
That that taste weird to me. They just taste weird.
I don't taste that.
No, well, you don't, because you don't have type 1. So I'm thinking.
Oh, maybe that's where it's from. It's from. Oh, I didn't think.
I just think it tastes weird. Like I think regular soda tastes like. I'm sorry, but it tastes like shit. And like, I just can't. It's like literally drinking poop. It gets gross to me. I cannot stand it. And I'm like, and I think it's because I am type 1. That's the only thing I can think of, because a lot of
it should taste like poop to me, because I have a soda addiction. That was my problem, is I have a very soda addiction. Yes.
Yeah.
And Dalva says, that with type 1, the glucose index, because fruits have natural occurring sugars, and some fruits are super, super high in the glycemic index. So watermelon being the worst, that is up there being the worst. Like, you might as well drink soda. Soda is like no different than eating watermelon. Like, it's literally no different, other than it's carbonated and it has a bunch of other
I love watermelon, and I'm a sugar hound, so that makes sense that I'm like, ooh, let me eat all this. Like
watermelon is in the glycemic index. That just, a little tidbit for you.
I'm terribly unhealthy. Like,
but
I literally just
I've been this way my whole life, so for me, it's just part of life.
Yeah.
So
it makes.
But then when you have to do that, right? You formed a habit now, right? So it's and I think it's all about like forming habits. That's really what it is.
Yeah. Well, and it's not like I'm perfect either. I am not like a health nut by any means.
Yeah, don't deprive yourself either. That's when you binge. Like, definitely don't say never.
I don't deprive myself. Like, I'm eating Lucky Charms, and I like my Reese's. I love donuts.
Yeah,
I love cake.
Definitely don't. Yeah, do never. Those diets do not work. I'm sorry, they don't. You end up.
I don't deprive myself. I just don't eat tons of it or only that. Like
exactly.
I've learned what I can also get away with and what I can't, because all diabetics are also very different. Like, I can't do the pasta and pizza. Some diabetics might. I don't think so, but there might be some out there. I personally, it's like death for me.
Yeah.
And I just rather not.
But like, pizza and pasta is worse for you than Lucky Charms?
What's that?
Pasta or pizza is worse for you than Lucky Charms?
Oh yeah. For sure.
Really?
Yeah, because it's the carbs and the fat and the sugar.
So taking out the milk, actually taking out the milk out of my cereal is even better, because milk, because of the high fat content in milk, will keep my sugars elevated.
Yeah,
so
for a lot longer.
It's the same thing with like pizza and pastas, because of all the gluten in that. keeps your sugars high. And
It's
so
it's the length of time. It's how long it keeps.
Yep, and how long. Yep.
Yeah,
and
if it's because some of them are like for hours. That's what makes you
feel.
gain the weight.
Mhm,
If it
and I
spikes
feel
up
like
and then it goes back down, you're actually fine. It's when it spikes up and then it stays that high for so long. That's when you get in trouble.
Yep. And then it's also really bad on your body because then your blood itself thickens when your blood sugars are really high. So for long periods of time, your body's trying to pump this blood through your heart. That's why heart disease is one of the biggest things with diabetics.
Yeah, it
is
puts
because
stress on your heart for sure.
It's really hard on your heart. And kidneys, because kidneys filter everything, and your liver, right?
And your liver.
Yep.
Your liver pays for it too.
See,
Well,
like, I don't know. I
to-
have terrible, like, whatever nutrition, like, none, well, nutritional education. There you go. Like, I'm terrible about that. So, like, I still am like, oh, yeah, but the food pyramid and, like, whatever, and, like, 2,000 calorie diets and all those things that we were told that are, like, not.
Oh my God, this is so bad for
Which is
you.
why I say, like, I'm still stuck in that, like, the got milk generation. Like, no, we were told we were supposed to drink it with all of our meals and it would be good for us and strong for us. And it's like, no, I have a terrible relationship with food.
Yeah, it's like good for your bones. Remember that? It's good for your bones.
Well,
and
yeah, and it makes you smart. And,
and we do need that to an extent because, especially as women, we need calcium, but we just need to find different ways to absorb that calcium and not only be from milk, because milk is actually not that good for you.
No, and that's the thing. Like, as I sit here and drink milk after I just ate a bunch of donuts.
Yeah, I mean, you do you. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, like, openly, admittedly, like, yes, like, I definitely will. You know what I mean? Like, I have a terrible relationship with food. I binge, like, not binge eat. That's probably not binge eating, but you know what I mean? For me, it's like, oh yeah, let me eat like a bunch of these donuts.
Right.
And
well,
then
it
top
makes
it
you
off by
feel
drinking
good,
milk.
and it's that mental, you know, that it's it's hard to break, you know.
After 16 hours in a dental chair this week, yeah, that was definitely a comfort thing. Like, I'm gonna eat these donuts because this has sucked. So yeah, that's what that was.
You eat nothing but soup.
So I have to go. Sorry to cut it guys short.
Oh, it's okay. I gotta get going here in about 20 minutes.
I have an appointment at 3:30, so I want to make sure I have time to eat something. I'm starving.
Yeah. You're
well,
hungry.
we can say goodbye because
I'm like, these look like donuts.
I gotta get going anyway.
I will see you guys later. This was very, very fun.
Yes, thank you so much. Let's definitely
did a lot more talking than sewing, but I'm good with that.
No,
that's
and I
kind of
caught my pieces.
space I was into.
I'm ready for the next Conversewcial whenever you guys are.
Yay! Well, thank you everyone for being here, and thank you, ladies. I had a great time.
Me too. Lots of laughs. Bye.